Previously on Tales from the Coast. It's almost like a trail's been made for you. A scab highway.
I think this is a great opportunity for us to not be here.
It looks like our friends. The soul train gave me a little bit of that soul pain.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Zario! You! The humanoids who cost us the battle.
Bold words for someone in javelin range, buddy.
These friends, they are the best companions I've had in a very long time. I will be sad to watch them die.
Are you sitting there like watching him while he sleeps almost creepily? Like
I watch you all while you sleep.
Before you, down on the other side, is the ruins of a great city.
Blood fills the streets. I think this is our place.
Echoing up from the tunnel, you just hear...
Welcome, one and all, from Golden Guild Hall to Sloppy Tavern Brawl. Come now and listen close to Tales from the Coast.
Well, I'm going to pull out a coin for you, Ben.
Are there any skulls left?
No.
Damn.
I'm going to
In that case, I just grab a rock and throw it against one of the walls.
Cool. It resounds down the hallway as it echoes.
As he's so mad, I just want to pull out a coin and give it to him.
I take it, but I am still not calm. I'm just steaming. I'm
friend.
losing money.
Even though I did achieve 4 kills, you've done a very good job.
I know. It's just...
Very.
It's going to take forever to get cleaned up. Zombies.
oh
Disgusting.
man, you're pretty good at killing zombies. You know, if only you were good at cards as you were killing zombies.
Well, maybe next time, play a game for gentlemen.
You mean y'all want to do like a thumb wrestle?
I do not know what gentlemen do where you come from, but a little bit of 3 dragon ante, and we'll see.
I'll drag in your auntie.
As this continues, I want to bring the crew together and call over Flax and tell everyone that they've done a fantastic job, giving Flax a very low high five.
Low 5.
A low one. And for the rest of the group, a magnificent job. Does anyone understand why Paul has, or why the barbarian has changed his way of attack, yeah? Did you notice this? You've burned them, and looking at the bodies, in the same way I have burned them. From the sun.
I'd put it down to his sunny disposition.
Yeah, I'm a pretty bright fella, but if you
feel different than you did
of course
yesterday?
I mean, I feel stronger. I feel more kind of like in tune with myself. Like, when women are like, I just need to find myself. I feel like I found myself, and I don't know. Ever since ever since what's her face? She
The battle at the Soul Trough and what happened afterwards.
yeah, after the Soul Trough and after Zariel, like after her, I don't know. I just feel brighter.
Almost as if when your burnt skin flaked off, you've metamorphosized
For
into a beautiful butterfly.
But I killed these zombies in the name of her, so maybe she's kind of looking down on me like some kind of devilly angel.
With the moon still moonbeam still present, I just want to take it over some of the bodies and just burn them all to a crisp. And if she were looking down, and then just keep burning them.
Ah! I like this! I start casting little flaming balls at all of them as well.
Akara, some of the ash pops up and it looks kind of like a middle finger drifting through.
Smash! I just go around whacking it with the spear, just zombies. Gonna make me lose my calm again.
Be calm, friend. You are our shield. You are what keeps this group together.
Damn it, appealing to my pride like that.
Equipped up. Ready
All right.
ourselves. We may not have the fortitude we had in the next encounter. It looks dark down here.
I would like to go inspect this the way that
Yeah,
they-
over here the way they entered.
Cool.
They flanked us. Flanked by zombies.
Yeah, that's
That's a scary issue. Usually you can outwalk them.
Mm-hmm.
Good battle once again.
Yep.
Cheers.
Good job, team.
Good job, Cam. That was awesome.
yeah.
What do you see, Sal?
I don't know.
Perception check.
7.
You can see in the dark, right?
Yep.
It looks just kind of like a... Maybe this was a cave-in through some building's like attic or store space, and it cuts through a storeroom and then kind of bisects a little kind of more toward the center of the city rather than through the main big building that you had entered into.
It's like a fallen room underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Anything in there that we could use as far as like cloths or like beds? Or
You could salvage some cloth for sure. Maybe even like a bit of like binding from some old raggedy sacks and stuff.
Nice. I'm gonna take some of that and put it above my torches, and kind of let Flax see the same. And if this will most definitely ignite faster than anything else we have. It's good to see things from the material plane, man.
Yeah, I'll grab some of the flammable materials and bring it with me.
Cool.
Whatever I can't carry in my hand, I think maybe I'll set on fire as well as we leave the room.
Awesome. So you guys are going to continue through that direction or go back to that main
I think
place where you guys
we'll
went
go
down?
back to the main place we're going to go down.
If this is the case, it is good to burn the evidence, yes. I'm sure you are just giddy about it.
Yes, let's let it burn. Let it all burn. I set a flame to everything in the room that we didn't carry out by our hands. Head back into the main hallway.
Nice. Yeah, there's just black, acrid smoke billows out as the fire is reflected in your giddy eyes. Maybe even that third eyeball that you pull out as well and look at, polish a little bit. Cool. As you guys go, if you look up at all, it seems like the entire top floor of this city is very, very weak and brittle. And potentially, if you guys continued, you could have fallen through to where you are now or even deeper.
Cool.
I think we should take a short rest, pull out some of the vata and whatever else we may need. Maybe you can tell me more of how you feel as you hit things with the magic I do not understand.
Well, your guess is good as mine, but I just feel like I feel like this ferocity comes out from within me, and like it's almost like divine.
Is it calming?
Yeah,
It calms you?
Well, it actually makes me angry. Yeah.
Just zen and the art of killing things.
Just makes me angry. Well, friends, remind me to always stay on your good side, yes?
Yeah, that's probably, well, you know, I'm so devilishly handsome that there ain't no bad side.
Shall we work on your hat, friend?
Yes. Yes. I have an idea to affix the eye on the end of my 3-point jester hat. Can you help me?
Friend, I have the best idea. As I prick myself with the taking 1d6 damage, I guess? Fire damage?
Yeah.
Okay, shit. Taking fucking 6 fire damage.
Just from the afterlife, the Spine Devil's face is just like, fuck you!
What's your name? Victor! Fuck you, Victor!
Awesome.
And I want to pass it to him and say, I'm going to give him both of them actually and say, this is a very potent fire dot. And if we can muster it up together, your small fingers may be better at this than me anyway.
I have an idea. And I take one of the spikes, drive it through the eye, and take some of the twine found in the room earlier and tie it to the end of my hat tassel. And then now this spiked devil eye is just hanging there.
You have another spike now too. I can give
Yeah.
you both of them. So
Yeah. I'll save that in my pocket for later.
Okay, and you guys continue onwards at this point?
Taking
Short
a short
rest
rest.
achieved?
All right.
So everyone gets extra health. So it is somewhere rest an extra d6 right now of hit dice if you spend one.
Yeah.
And Carl spend his time just grumbling about losing money and play zombies.
I'm gonna pay
Polishing
you
up his
another
armor.
gold.
Playing my cards. Playing with my cards.
That's the card
Ecaria,
tricks.
you have been worth every cent to this group. And
Accumulating value.
I know that it is small gains for you, but it is worth everything to me. Shall we proceed?
We shall. We shall.
Friends, I will be the eyes as we walk through here. Akaria, you are our shield. D'Artagnan,
Hey.
you
Or the
are our
fists.
hands and fists of this fight.
So what you're trying to tell me is that I'm a little bit handy?
Very.
I
As I-
appreciate that.
As I like kick the remainder of that one guy that like chopped right down the half, and I kick the rest of his like ashed arm as we proceed down. And young Flax, you are our amusement, our good side. What
Say
keeps
no
us happy.
more!
And I take out my cymbals and start smashing them together into the rhythm of the new circus tune that I've learned.
And also our stealth.
As the sound just goes into the caverns. Cool. And so as you lead, Victor, what are you looking for as you move forward?
You know what? I'm actually going to use Dancing Lights, which I think has a range of 60 or 120. I'll look that up.
That's all good. Either or for now is totally fine. There's
I'm
not
just
like
going to keep it well ahead of us, and the Dancing Lights, I'm going to keep them moving into, like, as they're 5 or 6 different orbs, and then kind of bring them together as a figure in the center, and then move them out on the walls, and then move them back in.
As they all part and go different ways, it's kind of an eerie
Kind of
spectacle
dancing.
watching, just because they do kind of pass in and out of view briefly through all these different things blocking their path.
And those things blocking the path would just be rocks and stuff?
Rocks, kind of foundations, pillars of stone, wood. Currently, as you guys are going, also, it's a very even, like you're on the same level. You haven't gone up or down.
Okay.
And it seems like the area might be widening out too.
This only lasts for a minute, but it is 120 feet, so I'm going to try and send it as far down the way as I can.
Cool.
However, it is a cantrip, so I'm going to continually cast it. So
It opens into this big, wide, open, kind of oval-shaped room. The ceiling's not too tall here either. Everyone can stand, but it's probably like a little less than 8-foot ceiling.
Okay. Can we do perception checks to see what's in the room?
Mm-hmm.
13.
And I'm trying to look as far into the room as I guess I can with a 14 as well in total darkness.
Nat
Is
one.
this total darkness, or is this?
Still
I've got a
filtering light
torch.
coming through.
Okay.
I
I'm
got fire.
trying
I've got
not.
a torch in my hand instead of a
Okay. And our lights
and
are
my shield,
Okay.
because otherwise I can't see.
But it's still
Alright.
dim light, so I don't need.
Yeah, so you don't need disadvantage.
I rolled a
Um,
1 on that, so I'm just trying not to hit my horns on the roof.
Yeah, minding your horns. Looking around, there's some old kind of moldering boxes, and potentially this is some like attic or storage space for a much larger room beneath. And there's 4 entrances: the one you just came from, and then one directly on the opposite side, and 2 right centered opposite.
Well, this is an easy pick, guys. We better go left. No?
I
agree with Flax.
I want to sit there for a moment, opening up a small book in my pocket, and the road it diverges in 2 ways, and I am sorry I could not travel both, and be but one traveler. Somewhere ages hence, 2 roads diverged in the wood, and I took the road Zess traveled by, and this made all the difference. Is there a road or a path that it looks less traveled?
The right one looks less traveled.
I vote as if we go this way.
Sure.
I mean, I suppose are we not looking for somebody here?
This is true.
Samvana something, yes.
All I'm saying is, we just gotta find the guy, not wander around the city. We gotta find somebody.
Well, who do you want to ask? The zombies?
Consider it done. I take out my symbols, smash them together.
Somebody! Anybody!
How
The
does it echo?
sound echoes immensely because you're in this like large oval room and it just echoes out all four directions. You gonna stand there for a few minutes or keep moving?
Yep.
I say we stand there.
Yeah, let's stand there and wait and see what happens.
That's yourselves, friend.
Can we hear anything other than the bashing of cymbals?
Not for
I
the
think it stops
first
for a little
couple
bit.
minutes, but slowly afterwards, the shadows almost creep in a little bit, and the room seems to get just a touch darker, and you hear whispering.
I'm gonna pull the dancing lights and put it like closer to us and split it up so like there's 5 pieces and I want to put them mostly just above our heads.
Okay. The sound kind of continues, but nothing seems to make itself shown.
Well, let's go down one of the paths then.
What's after?
Why don't we
after
roll a
you,
dice?
Flax?
What do you
Okay,
think?
roll a dice. What's it gonna be then?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, left, middle, right.
Cool.
There's 4 ways.
3 ways, 4 including the one you're coming
Left
from.
it is.
Left it is, cool. Of course it's left. So you head down. Who is... These hallways are a little thinner, so it is just kind of one by one by one.
Frick.
Who's at the back?
Me.
Flax will be at the back. I will be second.
Little Flax, the flipper, is right behind me.
Cool. As you're going, it's just cobblestone walls, and the whispering seems to be coming out of the walls.
Can I whisper back at the walls?
Of course you can.
Okay.
My character starts laughing.
I look at him very intently and go, well, what did they say?
We're all like laughing down this hallway. Oh god.
Yeah,
This
even
is
a
you
car
over
is
here?
grinning.
Through the laughter, as you guys stop your chuckling, the whispers have stopped.
Oh, shit.
What's the highest passive perception?
If they stop, I want to yell halt. And
What do you got?
to arms, men.
Okay, that will be initiative.
Whoa!
Passive perception is 14.
He's got the highest passive perception.
Ooh,
And he's
cool.
leading.
I think as quite literally as you shout to arms, these shadows disincorporate from these tiny cracks in the walls and attack the last 2 members of the party.
Okay, I'm at 12.
12?
11.
Okay.
7.
D'Artagnan, what you got?
I got me a great big thundering 5.
5 ball.
Oh.
That's right. What was Victor?
12.
12, cool.
Just
Oh.
ahead of Flax, I believe.
Pardon me, 6.
6.
I can count.
So,
Sometimes.
fight gang's going back to back.
Back to back.
Alrighty, so there
How do
will
we get
be
attacked?
a surprise round to start. And then these things did actually roll before everybody else too, so they're going to have a turn each. 2 turns each before starting.
Motherfuckers.
2 turns. Back to back.
Back to back. And so as these shadows appear at a little cracks in the cobblestone, they attack the back 2 members of the party.
Are they near us? Within 10 feet of me?
Just out of 10 feet of you.
Okay.
Baby got back.
They do 1 attack on Flax, getting, I think that is going to be a severe miss.
Good.
Yeah, that'll not hit. And then on D'Artagnan, getting a 17, which
Oh.
definitely will hit.
Ow.
And so you take 9 necrotic damage,
Not happy.
and the kicker is your strength is also reduced by 4.
Oh. Like for down from 16 to 4, or like my +3 modifier down to
Whatever your
-16
actual
to
stat
12.
is, your 16 is
to
now 12.
So
Okay.
that's only +1.
So,
So
is this considered a curse?
it's an attack, so you're not too sure how long it'll last. But as this creature disincorporates from the wall, it just touches you and your entire body goes cold and numb. And you just see this skeletal visage briefly illuminate before you, before it
Look at
makes the hide action as a bonus action. And the one that attacked you is hidden from view, it just disappears back into the wall. And then the other one also does.
Okay.
And then they get to go again. Both of them come out of the wall on either side of Akara. And grasp at you, but
Wait, are they within?
definitely
that's
within 10 of you now.
Okay, Constitution
Constitution saves?
Is that just always? You don't
Yeah.
have to like activate it or anything?
Nope, it's always on.
Lit.
Highest, they both got 7, so it's 2 fails.
Oh, sorry, it's only one of these, and it's glad they're both the same. They take 2 necrotic damage.
It appears to have no effect on them.
Fuck.
One of them disappears back into the wall, and the other stops, maybe stunned from your cloud of necrotic mist. So one's disappeared, and then the other one is... We'll use this guy, just right there.
Okay, so in the wall, I guess, eh?
That one is visible, it's outside of the wall.
Like just barely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and grab this thing. I guess it's like within reach.
Yeah, you want to like try and grapple it?
Yeah.
Aggressive. Be aggressive.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grapple it.
Okay.
Strength check
Kiss it on its mouth.
for 10.
Yeah, it gets a 0, so you grapple it.
Nice. Can I do an Arcana check on it now?
What are you looking for?
What the fuck it is? For 18.
Yeah, this is a dead spirit, probably another old resident of this city.
Like its soul?
It's a ghost.
Friends, I do not know how to kill these, but I'm gonna hold this thing grappled, and it can try and take my strength away. Like I give a fuck. Yeah, that's the end of my turn. I'm telling my friends to.
One thing, I
use
guess
the
one
magic
thing
of
you probably
fire.
would have gotten, we would have known with the roll that you made,
Yeah.
is if it's in sunlight, kind of like you, it is at disadvantage to a lot of stuff.
Okay. These things are like me, undead possibly. They are probably weak against similar things. Try fire. Burn them with fire. Flax, jump upon my back.
Fire, yes.
And with that, it will be your turn next.
I'm gonna
then,
try and
Fox.
crouch down and take it to a lower spot and
Get
like
low.
invite Flax to light me and this thing on fire.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna fairy fire right in the middle here, 20-foot cube.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's one or both.
It would just be the one that you can see.
Okay.
Really?
Well, even if you can't see them,
It's still within the space.
If,
Okay.
if it is within the space,
I think it would be
regardless
within
of whether
20
you can see it,
do 2.
because it's well suited to picking off things like
Yeah, dexterity
invisible
save
fuckers.
12.
They both pass, getting a 15
Fuckers.
and an 18.
Yeah, that's not
I can
the
just
best.
fill the area with fire.
Yeah, not the best.
Do it.
So, and then I'll
I don't
Top
care.
tier tactics.
bonus action.
I don't care.
Check
Light
my
me on
flaming
fire.
juggle
If I'm
balls.
not hitting it,
You've been
then it's
juggling
not
this whole
a point.
time? Okay.
No, wait until we get it locked.
Cool.
on.
Make
Oh, yeah,
your...
sorry, I don't want to abuse that at all, but
Have you been juggling
Yeah.
the whole time?
yeah, that was like what I've been using.
For light, right? You
For
did
light.
mention
You
that.
did mention that you.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Make
My
the
general
make the roll.
assumption is going to be juggling most of the time. So I'm going to attack. So that is an 11. Does an 11 hit?
No, it does not. So I think you singe Victor instead.
Dang.
Or...
Just roll your damage and it'll be half of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I talk shit, so I get hit with fire.
Get hit. It's the rules.
So half of that is
We're in
3
a car
damage.
voice, that's the
3
rules.
fire damage. Victor. Sorry. I missed the torch.
Okay, then Akara, you're up.
Victor.
Well, that torch is lit.
All right.
Is that torch lit?
Torch
now?
is lit.
Can I
If
see?
I'm on fire, that torch is on fire.
All right, so I can't see the one that's vanished, but I can still kind of see the one that Victor's grappling.
Grappling? Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stab it with the torch.
With the torch that he's holding? No, you
No,
have a torch.
I've got a
yeah.
torch in my hands, and he's not fairy fired, so that's just fuck,
Oh,
yeah, natural 20.
It's just a
Okay.
nat 20.
All right, so I do full flaming fire stabbing damage with an improvised weapon. So I guess that's 4 plus 7 points of fire damage.
7 points of fire damage. Awesome.
Ooh, get lit.
Nice. This lit shadow is bloodied. Then D'Artagnan.
All right, so we can't see any of these shadow guys that go along the walls. They're. All right, then I'm
Perception check to see if
gonna. Yeah, can I use a perception check?
Perceive.
And that is 15.
Aside from the one that's currently being grappled, the other one just disappeared into the wall.
All right, then I too am going to use a bonus action to go into rage, and then I'm gonna hit him with my hand axe. Hopefully, this radiant damage explodes him, and that is a 14.
That hits.
Cool.
And just remember, your strength is now only +2.
+2. So does that mean my attack modifier goes down as well?
Oh yeah, we're
Yeah. So
Go
because
down by 1.
it would go down by 1. So instead of what did I say, 14?
you still hit.
It'd be 13. Yeah. So. And we have 6 necrotic damage, and then, or pardon me, we have 7 necrotic damage, or not necrotic, radiant damage, and then we have 15 regular damage.
Nice. So as you slash into this shadow that Victor's holding, the radiant damage just disincorporates it, and you can hear it just like wail in agony as it evaporates.
Cool.
Solid.
He's dead.
And after killing this one, the whispers have ceased. The other one seems to have gone and left you alone for now.
All right, fellas. Well, we got ghosts.
I'm going to. This may be metagaming, but I'm going to slap D'Artagnan across the face
Perfect.
for 1d4 damage.
You'd have to hit him.
Sure. Yeah, roll it.
Roll to hit.
I'm leaning into this one. I'm
Okay, then
right
don't
here,
don't
bud.
worry about it to hit.
Right
Oh, willing? Okay, advantage.
Fuck yes.
Okay, I hit him for 3 damage.
That'd be yours.
Strength is 0.
So that's just 1 point of damage.
What? Really? Oh.
Yeah, because you're not that fancy. You're not rolling d4s
Oh,
for
you're
unarmed.
right. Okay, so 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. I'm fine with
Stay
that.
angry, friend.
Get mad! Just backhand him.
And then I want to grab him.
But you're
by the-
raging,
by
so
like
round down, remember?
the
So be 0, but you still get
Perfect.
You still get the attack. You're just like, oh, just spit out the blood in your mouth. And go,
Yeah, man.
oh, yeah!
Yeah. Okay, I got this.
blood in my
As I was like leaning down, as this thing just vaporizes,
Fire in my soul.
I want to stand up and slap him across the face and say, "Stay angry, friend. We will need ya."
I look at him with
Dangerous
this intensity
fists.
in my eyes and lean right up so we're like nose to nose and go, thank you.
Awesome. All right, so being angry, this ghost does seem to have disappeared. Are you going to continue following this corridor?
I think we should, and I think we should get a little gusto and maybe start either dashing or running.
I want to do an Arcana check before we.
What are you trying to figure out?
If there's a feeling of magic or spirits in the air.
You get an imprint just of immense pain and long-lasting suffering, and the feeling of magic is all around you too, perhaps like a residual magic effect around the city.
Okay. Well, I guess your rage is going to end if we run for it, and
But you can keep smacking them though. But it only lasts a minute though too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
Rage?
So I say,
Rage only lasts a minute?
yeah. Is there any remnants of this thing's body?
It totally disincorporated. There might be like
Completely
some ectoplasm on the ground or something like that, but that'd be about it.
Can I grab a little bit of that and then keep it in with my herb kit? I don't know what a herb kit comes with, but I'm guessing
sure
it
there's
does
some
have, like,
vials
little
and stuff.
pouches and
Yeah.
vials and stuff
The
like that.
Ziploc baggies.
Exactly. Can I put this in my little drug bag? Friends, you are much more tactile than me. Where shall we continue to go and at what pace?
Strike ahead! Let's go!
I agree. Let's press on hard and fast.
Okay, so you continue, and you turn just a corner, and it instantly turns into a bit of a staircase, going just the opposite direction above you. And there's light coming down from the top of the stairs. Dim light.
Ah, stairs, my mortal enemy.
Cardio. Can't do cardio.
It's Cardi don't.
Cardio.
Awesome. All right, so you reach the top of the stairs, and it is much lighter than the rest. And you can just see like a cracked ceiling above you as you walk into what looks almost like a giant sand-floored arena.
Cool. I go on my knees, I grab some of the sand, I hold it in my hands as it's pouring down, and I say, "We found it! The room! The light!"
I'm gonna take a few steps away from the goblin. Akar's just gonna be like, all right. It's all okay.
There's no more shadows anymore.
Just for the briefest second, you hear a little...
Yeah, I want to keep the light cantrip up and say, for now, friend.
Okay.
Cool. And so looking, do you guys kind of step into this large open area?
Yeah, absolutely. I stride right into the middle.
Yeah.
I got torch held high. Like I'm.
When the DM asks,
So
do you see this? Yeah.
Nah, Akara's got no fear of anything in this room.
And Ikaria, I have your back, friends.
Okay, so where you guys enter from, it's this big, ovalish, giant, like, gladiator arena.
And it's not 8-foot rooms or anything like that. It opens
It's
up
like
into this massive.
open. Yeah, it's like this big cavernous space.
So can we hear some of the echo of like Flax just singing about and wailing about finding a
shadows.
room in the shadows? The shadows. Okay, perfect, cool.
And so there's 6 large pillars that do kind of hold up this room to the roof, or this arena to the roof. And kind of think of, was it Gladiator, the Russell Crowe movie? Just like the big, kind of very traditional gladiatorial arena with this raised stone podium in the center. And then just sand all around. And leaning against this center podium is a massive, decomposing, dried out corpse of some sort of monstrosity.
I can see that, obviously. Can I see what monstrosity with the dark light? Or
Can I make a
with
nature
advantage
check?
In superior.
That's an 18 to recognize this beast.
I don't recognize.
Yeah,
it.
so you can
5.
see these kind of multi-toed giants' back like paws kind of facing towards you as it's crumpled down across this stone edifice.
Mm-hmm.
And you see its first set of limbs, and then its second set of limbs, as it also has these gaping big fangs from this open maw with these black pits for eyes in its desiccated body.
This sounds like trouble. Still trying to get some kind of voice going here. I don't
love
know.
it. Just fucking Batman over
Crossing between like Deep South and Batman, because Paul's voice is just, it gets me in the mood.
there.
More
it really
hands to
does.
fucking slap the shit out of you with. That's what happened to him.
Akara,
Oh.
you may have maybe seen this creature somewhere through your
Maybe in,
travels
like-
as well,
in,
but
like,
it appears to be
books.
like a books or something.
I'm not a
for
smart
sure.
man, but I'm well learned.
Or maybe even a foe or some sort of creature you
Parent
fought
did my
before.
best to teach me good.
But it appears to be a dead Giralon.
Girl. Now that's trouble.
Can I do?
Thank goodness this one's dead. That could cause serious trouble.
Is he really dead?
There's
It's a skeleton.
only one way to find out.
Well, I'm gonna toss my torch over towards its corpse.
Cool. I'm going to draw out the map here first because it's actually a pretty
Lovely.
big space.
Nice.
5 gold pieces if you touch it.
Do you even have 5 gold pieces?
I have 40 gold pieces.
Oh, in that case, hell yes, I'm touching it.
Okay, I bet you 5 gold pieces that you won't touch it.
I smile and know
I'm
that he
gonna
will
look at
definitely
you
touch
like,
it.
I have no need of your gold, but I don't fear this thing. And I'm just gonna walk right over and I'm gonna touch it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go retrieve my torch, like poke it a little bit. I'm
As
gonna
he
look
walks
around.
over, I want to kind of smile and push to and lean over to Flax and say, "For this gold, he will definitely touch anything."
Yeah, I'm greedy as shit. I want that gold. Not that I would ever admit to wanting the gold, but I need that gold.
1, 2, 3.
I can smell the gold.
I think this is actually a little smaller than intended, but it'll do.
You do 10
Maybe
by
just
10.
like 10 by 10
That's true. We'll
squares.
do 10 by 10. That sounds good.
It only becomes a problem when people start getting into the same square.
Yeah.
But, you know, we'll overlook that.
We use our imagination.
Alright, and so where are the entrances? Entrances plural?
One on all of these sides except the
Four
one that you
sides?
came from.
And because that one's kind of collapsed, we're coming up through like stairs somewhere else?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Just so that we're clear, so there's entrance exits on 3 sides. And then
this raised
a
platform here.
destroyed statue. Or, sorry, I don't know why I'm saying statue.
Sorry,
A
is he-
destroyed.
Is he a Skeletor? Or is he a flesh?
I don't know.
He's
I threw a
fleshy.
torch at him.
Okay, he's flesh.
Like a dried corpse. And you guys are coming from this way, I believe.
Ah,
Up some steps.
Up some steps.
yeah, we're going up.
And so you went right up to the corpse?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I tossed my torch at him first, just to illuminate the area clearly.
Are you looking for anything as you head up there, too, or you just walk right up?
Yeah, I'm examining for see if there's any grandstands or like it looks like an arena.
Yep, there's
I'm
definitely
getting arena
grandstands.
impulses.
And I'm going to need a dex save as you're looking through the stands.
That's a 7.
as you fall through a
Dexterity,
pit
go!
and land on a bunch of spikes, you take a whopping 1 piercing damage. And so Ben, as you fall in here and make a whole bunch of kerfuffle, everyone else perception check, or whoever wants to.
Only 8.
18.
8.
Okay, so Flax and Victor, I assume all your attention is just wrapped by the Dragonborn disappearing in a flash of sand and spikes. And D'Artagnan, you lock eyes with the now glowing green orbs of this 4-armed rotting monstrosity as it stands up and roars at the party.
Yeah.
That's initiative.
All right,
Do
as
you have a
I'm
model for that?
I don't, unfortunately.
We can
Is he
work
large?
with that.
that's
Yeah,
17 for me. Though also, as I'm since I have not yet seen this thing, and sorry, did you say it was making noise or?
It just kind of
Okay,
idea.
so I guess I can't see it, but I can hear it. So it would be an inappropriate time to ask if I'm still getting paid for this.
You're getting paid for this?
All right, and
You
sorry,
gotta know
rolls
your
were-
worth.
24.
You gotta know your worth.
Flax is fast. Real fast.
Faster than 17?
Faster than a fucking 23.
Shit, fuck yeah.
Okay,
Fast as hell,
and
bud.
17 for Akara.
Yep.
I got
'Cause I'm fast.
5.
5. Sorry, Victor, what did you get?
15.
15, cool. All right, sweet. And so top of initiative is Flax.
And everyone.
Go ahead.
1, 2, 3 over here, and I can use my bardic inspiration on Encore. Is that your name?
Akara.
Do I take falling damage in addition to the
But we'll
pierce?
say 10 feet, then just the spike damage.
Alright.
You know what? Sure, let's go with it. I walk up to the edge of the pit. I look
Well, you
down.
pass by the pit on your way. over
I
there,
see him.
suppose.
Correct.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my action to. Sorry, is there anything to tie a rope off to around this pit?
You're right beside these balls or pillars.
Pillars? Okay, I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on him. Here you go. Good sir.
Yeah.
I toss a rope down and tie it off to the pillar as
So,
my
like,
action.
As you're running around this pillar, you can do it. Yes, you can. I know you can.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Okay, and that brings us to Akara.
Alright, so I am gonna climb up that rope. Spend, I guess, since that's climbing, that's 20 feet of movement. And I'm gonna take out my one remaining javelin. Javelin throwing time.
Okay.
And he's just within my javelin throwing range. So that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, he takes 5 points of javelin damage.
Okay.
You want to keep this?
Oh, yeah.
Bardic Inspiration?
Yes, I do want to keep Bardic Inspiration. I'm inspired.
You can do it.
Anything else for your turn?
Let's see. No, that was drawing a weapon. My move. I don't have any good bonus actions to use in this situation. No, I'm good. I'm very satisfied. I got a nice solid hit. And I guess I'm just gonna shout at him. Oh, you! Come on!
All right.
Because
Awesome.
if I touch him, I still get that money, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna touch him.
It just roars again and is all 4 of its arms.
He looking at me though? Is he looking at me?
Looking at D'Artagnan.
I'm hurt. I feel like he doesn't respect me as a person.
How can you respect someone that falls to a trap? Come on.
Running.
Rob, you walking?
I believe it might be me.
Yes, it is.
Business.
I want to do a perception check to see if there's any holes in the roof for 11.
There's all kinds of like spiderweb cracks and fissures, but no like gaping holes.
Nothing where light's coming, so it's fully dark in here? Or
Light's
is it-
filtering through, so it's just like patches of light and then dim light elsewhere.
Perfect. Can I use, I guess, my 11 to find the area with the most light and use Moonbeam?
Definitely.
Nice. Okay, cool. So using just some of this, the light that's piercing through, I'm going to turn that into radiant damage as I'm trying to like bend the light. And I'm going to also move a little bit closer, kind of behind the pillar. Which area is the light coming from and where is it?
We'll see the light's mostly focused on this side over here.
Okay. So here.
and I'm going to start moving that 60 feet. So
10.
20, 30, 40, 50. Perfect. And shaping it right into his view. He needs to make a Constitution save.
Getting a 16.
16 passes. He only takes half damage of 2d10. 17 turns to 16, which then halved turns to 8. 30 damage as I burn him.
Okay, nice.
It's a Constitution spell. Is he affected by this, possibly?
Not more so than the other zombies were, but it clearly is doing damage. And yes, this is a giant four-armed ape zombie.
And with an 11 perception, as I looked around the room for this light, do I see any other... I mean, I would have had dancing lights until I cast this spell too, so is there anything else to see in this room?
Not with an 11.
Not moving? Okay.
Alright, and then before D'Artagnan gets to go, 2 skeletons also rise out of the sand. And it looks as if maybe back when this was a real city, these were 2 gladiators potentially fighting this Girlon. And so these 2 will rise out of the sand and pull out a pair of bows and shoot at Flax. Getting a 13 and a 10. Is the 13 hit or no?
Negative. I'm a 14 armor class.
Nice. So the bows just harmlessly shoot wide. And then that is
Hopefully
their
not
turn.
too wide, because I'm right beside him.
I ain't faced by
Not too wide. With that, D'Artagnan.
Well then, I'm going to move up a little bit closer to Mr. Mean Old Batty. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
It's each square is 10.
Each square's 10. Okay. 10, 20, 30. Am I within range to hit him where I currently am?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah?
He's a big creature.
Sweet. Well, I'm going to use a bonus action to go into rage.
This is, how many rages have you
This
used?
is my last rage. I have no more rages after this one until a long rest. And then I am going to pull out my greatsword and swing at him.
Okay.
10 10.
10 to hit?
Yeah.
You miss.
Ooh.
Okay.
And that makes me even angrier.
So as you go to cleave at this giant undead creature, maybe it just stomps really hard and you lose your footing.
Ah, shit.
I don't remember. Strike Forgetful, you have reckless attack.
Yeah.
You could use it if you really want to.
Yeah, would you let me? Yeah, then I'll use the reckless attack to put this at advantage. And that's not any better, so yeah.
Alright, and then after you go, this four-armed monstrosity turns to you, and with all 4 of its big, mummified, meaty fists, it attacks you with advantage.
Oh no.
Alright. So, its first one gets a unnatural 20. Its second one
And you're not within
gets
5 feet of me, are
a
you?
25. Its third one gets a natural 20. That's a crit. And then its fourth one gets a 24. And then just icing on the cake, it's also going to bite you as well.
That's fucking multi-attack on...
Holy shit.
Getting a 24 also. So I'm going to have to figure out its crit, because I haven't really figured out how I want to do crits for creatures yet. Crits creatures!
Do it the way
Ooh, that was a beautiful show. I love that one. I was
Do it the way
young.
we did it. I mean, if it crits, it crits.
That's
Confirm
true.
it.
But a lot of times I've been doing like the average damage, so I'm curious how to kind of make that work.
Double it,
So you take...
which would be conventional critical.
That sounds good to me.
Jesus Christ.
It hit you every single time, didn't it? So you take 32 piercing damage.
Just halved.
32 piercing damage.
Half.
Half that,
so
you don't give a
That's
fuck.
16.
And then 7 other piercing damage, which will also be halved.
And 7 piercing damage on top of that?
Mm-hmm.
So...
Which will be halved to 3.
So 3... 17...
13 health left.
13. Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, it's going to move all of its speed. And just go 10, 20, 30, and just run amok over this way.
So
You get an opportunity attack.
You do get an opportunity.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
No.
Can I do a reckless attack on this opportunity attack?
yes.
Yeah, it's until your next turn.
And that is a 14 on the one.
That hits.
And I do do radiant damage as recently.
You do.
6.
So we got 13 damage.
13, cool. And that was including the negatives from your strength?
Including the negatives. Does the negatives affect my
Yes.
damage type? So it'll be
It
plus...
wouldn't change the damage type, but just like the attack.
It would reduce
the
your
attack.
damage by
It would
2.
It would reduce my damage by 2, so
Yeah.
instead of 14, it would be 12.
Cool.
Cam,
Yo.
I don't think he's in my range for the Constitution, but I rolled for him, and you can roll for him if you think that's better. But my Moonbeam, he started his turn in the Moonbeam.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I would like to roll if that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Which should be a 17.
Yeah, he saves.
So still half damage or no damage?
Yeah, I guess it would be half damage. For 6 and 4 is 10, 5 damage.
Cool. All right, and after that, it is back to Akara. So you just saw your barbarian get just fucking meaty ham-fisted 4 times and then bitten. And then this thing just charged right past you towards the back lines.
I feel like this is a personal attack upon me, this disrespect. I'm going after him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take a swing. That's a natural 1, so I guess I missed pretty dramatically. I've drawn my sword, charging after him, another like 15 feet to catch up. Just swinging away ineffectually. And then I'm gonna action surge to attack again.
Nice.
That's 16.
That hits.
And that's gonna be, since I'm wielding my longsword again, that's a 1. So 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Highly effective.
Okay, cool. And with that, on to Victor.
I'm going to move my Moonbeam in that direction.
So, sorry, wait. So Victor went. You already went because you summoned.
Oh,
your
it's
own
you.
move.
It's you.
Oh, sorry, Flax. I wrote your name higher up, so I thought it was part of
Okay.
the other initiative. But yeah, you were first. My apologies. You should have
Okay.
gone before
Before
Akara.
that.
Sorry.
Okay. No worries. So I want to take a good look at this guy. Can I see what he's wearing, what equipment he has? This four-armed creature.
It is buck nude, except for like some bedraggled bits of fur that still cling to its decomposing, dried-out corpse.
And just confirm he's size large, right?
Okay, fair. I can get on board with that.
Learn today.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire right here.
Okay.
Should be able to hit 3. So DC 12 dex saves.
All right. So for the 2 skeletons, they both fail. For the Giralon zombie, dex saves, he gets a 13.
That saves, yep. That saves. So 2 of them are covered in Fairy Fire. Then I will try to get out of this area here.
Were you in this square here? Remember, this is also like an impassable pillar.
Can I squeeze between Victor and the impassable pillar?
Yeah.
Yeah? So 10, 20, 30.
Also, I think you'd probably get an opportunity attack if you're moving from there.
So, and then I will bonus action.
Scoot behind me and I'll protect you. I've got you.
Okay.
Situation's under control.
I will, I'm going to right here, and I'm not going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
So he gets his opportunity attack.
With disadvantage.
Alright.
I'm gonna disadvantage him.
Cool.
I do not believe in this.
Wow. So even with disadvantage, he gets a 23.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
So as you go to move, this thing
Yeah.
just swipes at you with one of its big meaty fists, and you take 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yep. And then, because I was juggling those fires, I will,
With you're juggling the fire still. I'm gonna need a
Performance
performance check.
that is a 19.
You're good.
Cool. So I'll cast my, thing as a bonus action.
Okay.
At, let's go at this skeleton right here.
Alrighty.
So the hit, that should definitely hit. That is a
I assume you
10.
beat 13.
10 fire damage, yep.
Cool.
That was like a 20 something. 22 to hit, and a 10 fire damage as I tossed both of my flaming balls into the skeleton's eye sockets.
Nice. Yeah,
All
that
I'm
skeleton
seeing
is bloody.
fire right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I end my turn. Go ahead, guys.
Alrighty, cool. That brings us to Victor.
Holding my necklace of teeth, I'm going to start waving through the light, trying to bend it even further, going from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet.
Okay.
All of them need to do Constitution
Cool.
saves.
So 2 skeletons first. They both fail severely.
They take 13 points of radiant damage.
Alright, so both the skeletons just fall to pieces on the ground.
And for our last individual,
He gets 11, I believe. Let me just double check. Which is a fail, correct?
still fail from 13.
Yeah. So he takes 13 damage?
Yeah.
Cool. He is also bloodied. Alrighty, then after Victor, let me see here. Another ironic number, but 2 more skeletons actually rise up on other parts of the room. I have one pop up just this way, and one pop up over here too. Let me see where everybody is, because there are some other traps in this room. Alright, everyone should be good. Alright, so they're both going to take pot shots here. I think, just given the order, probably both at D'Artagnan. Getting a crit fail and a 2. So they miss everything in the room. Sand for eyes, I suppose. Then after them, D'Artagnan.
Alright. Well, I don't like skeletons, and this guy seems a little far away, so I'm gonna make a move on these skeletons. 10, 20, and then I'm going to attack him.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's be reckless. And that is a 13.
That hits.
Greatsword?
Greatsword. 9
Nine.
slashing
9,
damage.
9 and 6.
And then 6...
So 15 total?
6 plus... 6 plus 1 radiant damage, so 7 damage.
Okay,
Radiant
sweet.
damage.
Why do you get the plus 1?
Divine Furies. 1d6 plus 1 necrotic or radiant damage.
Yeah, you destroy one of those 2 skeletons.
Chop, chop, chop.
And actually, where are you in the room? Cool.
What kind of emotions are you feeling after you destroy the skeleton?
In one shot.
I'm kind of... I feel weak. I feel like I just don't have as much pizzazz in me, you know what I mean?
And after this giant 4-armed ape monster just
Mangled
mocked the
me.
hell out of you.
I'm a little gun shy all of a sudden.
Okay, and with that, we go back to that's the end of your turn, I assume?
Yes, sir.
Cool, so we go back to this giant ape
Wait,
monster.
actually, before I finish my turn, I'm going to spend the last 10 feet of my movement speed to move there. And then I'm done.
Cool.
I'm done.
Can you imagine?
No, you're good.
For now.
I think it's literally gonna go bananas on this turn. Akara, it's gonna make 1 bite attack against you. Getting a 15. Not today. And then it's gonna move away from you.
Yeah.
I guess with a shield, yeah.
Yeah, I got my shield up.
So you will get an opportunity attack.
That's only a 12.
12 hits.
Gonna learn him. That's another 8 points of silvered slashing damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna remind him, look at me when I'm talking to you.
And then this thing is going to do 2.
Fuck. Starts running in my direction.
Yeah, it runs at you. Does it need to make a constitution save from getting close to you, though?
Yeah, I guess it started its turn in the thing, yeah.
So it gets a 12 on the constitution save.
So that saves it for 1 point of radiant damage. Radiant.
For the moonbeam, right?
Oh, moonbeam.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, I
cool.
was thinking your spores. Spooky spores.
Okay. And then with its meaty fist, it's going to attack you. It'll probably just do fucking hammer time and attack you all 4 times. Alright, so getting a 15 and an 8 for the first 2 attacks, and then the next 2 attacks, so it hit once, and then getting an 18 and a 9, so hitting you twice. Alright, so you take 12 slashing damage as it just pummels you with its big meaty fists. And then as a bonus action, it's going to move up to its movement of 30. It's gonna go 10, and then use its climbing speed to actually climb up this pillar for 20, and then just tuck around to the other side and land right there for all of its move. You will get an opportunity attack if you want.
So 17.
17 hits.
I guess I'm hitting with a staff that I'm holding.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Actually, never mind. I don't really have a weapon. I guess I'm holding my necklace. Can I turn my claws into primal savagery, like as a cantrip? No, not really. So unarmed attack. So
Yes,
Point
just
of bludgeoning damage.
one point of
Just hit him with a little bap bap.
But I also got him with 3 necrotic as he tries to get away with a failed constitution for the mist.
okay, cool. So 4 damage total.
4 damage total.
Okay, sweet. And then we are back up to the top with Flax.
Cool. I also have a question. Since I was right beside the pillar and he tried to come on the pillar and climb it up, do I get an opportunity attack?
Don't think so, because he's above you.
Other side of the pillar too.
Fair, fair. I'm going to move away. 10, 20, 30.
That would be an opportunity attack, though, I feel like, because he was
If
up
he-
on the pillar, and then he
Okay.
did like a kind of like
Gorilla
monkey
shit.
gorilla shuffle
Oh, okay.
and
So
came
like
down.
I'm in reach of him right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use dissonant whispers on this mofo.
On the monkey?
Yep, the
spooky.
monkey. So he needs to make a save, please.
Okay. What kind of save?
It is a. That's a good question.
Ooh, and it's all out of 2 constitutions. For each hit.
Yeah. For each one that hits. So just 2.
90% sure it's a wisdom save. DC 12.
It was 6, and he hit me for.
If it's more, if it's less than 10 damage, you need to make a.
damage because it's half.
Oh yeah. So if you got a 6,
Yeah.
yeah, you fail. So Moonbeam dissipates as you're just pummeled by these big meaty fists,
Okay.
and he gets a.
Wisdom save 12.
He makes it with 17.
Okay. So that is 4 and 3 is 7. So 3 damage.
Okay.
3 psychic damage. And no other effects are applicable to him. And then I am going to bonus action disengage.
Cool.
20, 30, right there. That's where I'm going. Getting out of dodge.
Is he fair to walk all that way? Well, not all that way, but like, as
10,
far as. No, I know he's good to walk that way, but you're the one with the map.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me see. Let me just look at the stats for something really quick.
Yoinks.
Uh-oh.
As you walk over there, you just hear this and this intense pain around your ankle as what is essentially a bear trap locks around your foot.
Ouch. Do I make it all the way to my end goal, or do I...
Yeah, it was the last one you stepped on.
Okay. And then damage?
Just for expediency, I'm not going to bother looking it up. We'll go with you take 6 piercing damage,
Okay.
and that brings us to Akara.
All right. I'm really getting tired of this disrespect. So I'm going to move 10, 20, 30.
If I may, do you think this zombie creature should stop monkeying around?
Oh, he should. He should. Maybe I should go ape on this guy. So I'm going to try, because he's right next to that pit, right? Done with him. I'm going to push him in there.
You gonna try and shove him in the pit? Okay.
Yep.
It's a little bananas.
And I'm going to spend my Bardic Inspiration. So that's 10, 15 to shove.
Okay, and this is opposed strength check.
Athletics.
It gets a 21. So you just see it take one step. Actually, it doesn't even step back. It just uses one of its 4 limbs to plant itself, and then with its big meaty fist, just over face.
Slam up in there with the shield, just pay attention to me.
Cool.
And I hope I've got his attention now. I'm screaming at him. Just,
It screams back. Just,
that's what I want.
awesome.
Look at me.
Alright, then this last skeleton's gonna go. And Flax, as you are pinned by that trap, it's gonna make a shot at you. Getting a 19 to hit. So you take 5 piercing damage as a short bow.
By one of the skeletons?
Yeah, the only current living one.
Yep. Ow! Leave me alone! It hurts!
Awesome. And after skeletons, it's D'Artagnan.
All right. Well, since this motherfucker's nice and close now, he's up a wall, or is he still?
He's on the ground now.
Okay.
I thought it went this way.
D'Artagnan was last. Or like almost last. Who's first?
Okay, I haven't done anything yet.
Oh, we haven't. Shit, sorry. I totally skipped you, Victor. My apologies.
I'm going to, because the moonbeam was all under his doing.
Yeah, now it's his turn. Sorry, I totally just assumed
So
that
I'm
was.
going to take a step. Actually, I want to do a perception check to see how the group's doing. If not very good. 9. See.
You hear Flax calling out in pain as he appears to be trapped in the sand.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do 10, 20.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my action to first. Is there any cover that I can kind of slide into around this area?
It's just all open sand. Also, let me check the map.
Is it a bonus action or an action?
It's
Also, as you run towards him, you just skip over another trap as it clamps shut right where your foot was.
Jeez. I'm going to stay put right where I am and say, Flax, I'm going to get you out of here, but I need to make sure I can get you out of here. And I'm going to use Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Cure Wounds is 1d8 plus my...
Spell mod, yeah.
Okay, then that's the end of my turn.
Alright, awesome. Sorry for skipping you. Dracanian, back to you.
All right. So I'm gonna use some of my movement speed there with a 10, 20, and that puts me in range.
Mhm.
And because I'm feeling rather reckless attack on this guy.
What's a nat 20?
That's a nat 20.
Confirm that bad boy.
Confirming it.
Oh!
Dude,
Holy
way to go.
moly!
That's sick.
Oh, goddamn!
The first time we have ever seen
No.
this.
When I was bonking the spiny devil.
Ah!
Yeah!
Wow.
Twice in one day! What the
Holy
heck, bro?
shit.
Auspicious.
Oh my goodness.
Definitely not the dice.
For those that don't know, this is the coolest way to roll critical hits.
And them's facts.
double critical.
Alright, it's a full damage, and roll a damage die. On max or one less, you keep rolling.
Okay. So do I do all 3 of my d6s, including for?
For the radiant?
Yeah.
I assume so. I don't think we'll include the radiant damage as exploding sixes though.
Okay. So the blue is
Radiant, as always. Yeah, but we know which one.
yeah. So radiant hits for 6,
And
then I got a 6
that's
and a
going to be exploding.
exploding.
So roll
Explode.
those damage dice again, because this is for the greatsword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So yeah, keep
keep
going.
going?
It's only the one that's exploding, but I think this is entirely discretionary.
Cool.
That's a spicy amount of
So
damage.
you just did so much damage.
That's like 24-ish as a 3rd level.
Tell me how you murder this
That's like
8 monster, Paul.
I'm coming in with my my great sword, and as some of you may recall, the flip side of the sharp side of my great sword has a almost like spike on it. So I'm gonna come through with the sharp end and slice across at the about thigh height of his leg, what I assume might be thigh height, and then on the back swing I'm gonna come with the spike and rip down as an overswing coming up and over my head, and rip with this spike as hard as I can, and just scream at him. And you know what? We're even gonna scream at him in Infernal, just because I know Infernal.
Infernal with the accent.
Yeah,
You just twang.
with a little bit of twang, be like, oh shit, what's another good country line? Because this ain't big enough for the 2 of us. Well, quit fucking monkeying around. Bam! Because we haven't had enough monkey jokes about this guy.
And I picture you just fucking hack him to pieces. Like his thigh starts to give out. You reach in there and like rip his leg off.
Start kind of
And
climbing
then
up.
start climbing him, hack him again.
You ever seen King Kong? Well, you're the Empire State Building. And just keep fucking working on him. My sword gets stuck in him, and I start pulling out hand axes and continue to scale and just.
And it's just shrieking the entire time, trying to grab at you as you just demolish it, rotting limb by rotting limb.
I scream as I'm covered in this rotting, disgusting flesh. And some of it got in my mouth. Don't taste great. Gross.
I take it as a kill.
Because there's radiant damage, it can't make this constitution save, so it is destroyed.
Boom!
Nice.
So after that badassery, there's still one little measly skeleton patinging arrows at you.
Pang, pang.
But goddamn.
Fuck yes.
That's the joys of being a barbarian right there.
Damage on damage on damage.
That's tight.
Whose turn is it now?
That would have been the Girlon zombies, but he is ripped to shreds. So back to Flax in the bear trap.
Okay, can I try to escape the bear trap?
Strength check to try and escape.
That's a 2.
Don't roll d6s for.
Also, multiple d6s.
Okay, strength check. That is a 11.
11. Oh, you just start to pry it open before your hands slip and it clamps shut on you once again.
Yikes!
Oh, that must be
You take an extra 4 piercing damage.
Oof. That seems unbearable.
I am 1 point away from dying right now.
It's okay. Situation's under control.
I let out a screech. Ah! Get me out of here! Get me out of here! I'm in pain. Things are hurting.
Okay, and that would be Akara next.
Alright. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 30 feet. And then I'm gonna take cover behind the there, and I'm gonna see if I can find my javelin that I threw earlier. Because
Nice.
I'm all out of them.
You should definitely be able to find it. There's not too much going on here. Just lots of sand. Victor, that'd be your go.
I'm gonna do a perception check on the step in front of me to see if it's the trap that looks like the one that's behind me or the one that Flax is setting for 15.
Looks good. To the best of your knowledge, all the traps are just hidden by the sand, and the edifice, like the stone in the center, is just a stone platform.
Nice. I'm still gonna hit it with the walking spear that I walk with.
Poke, 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 poke.
And nothing. And then I'm going to calmly get down to Flax's level, just getting a little closer and say, Flax, it will be okay. I've got you. And I want to use Cure Wounds on him. 6 HP. And then I'm going to, I guess that'd be an 8 action, but I guess attempting to help him get my hands prepared to help open this.
Sounds good. If you're still in initiative order by the next turn, you have advantage.
Okay.
Then after that, these skeletons are going to go. So this last skeleton is probably going to shoot at I guess still Flax, to be honest, since you're the one in the clearest sight. Getting a 18.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
So you take 5 piercing damage. Another arrow from a short bow rattles into you.
Ow! Why do you guys do this to me? Let me out of here!
Be calm!
I'm starting to flail in panic at this point. All rations went out the window.
Nice. And D'Artagnan, your go.
Alright. I'm gonna move 10, 20, 30. And then, just for fun as a ranged attack, I'm gonna throw one of my hand axes at this guy.
Nice.
That's 11.
That's 11. That misses, unfortunately.
Ah.
Just wide.
Now you're out of rage.
Now I'm out of rage.
And then Flax, you have advantage on the strength check to escape.
19. That's a 22.
Maybe with his
You have
animalistic...
No, it's not. It's 18.
18.
That's perfect. Well, with animalistic fear and just frenzied energy,
No, if you're
tear
alive.
yourself free from the bear trap.
Cool. I scamper out. Ah! Get that thing away from me!
Okay, and then Victor. I'm sorry, Akara, then Victor.
Alright, I'm gonna scoot 10, 20, 30. Am I able to just jump over top of the central edifice there? Alright, and I'm just gonna jump down there, sword in hand, and get this damn skeleton. That is only a 10.
You could use your...
I don't have any. I already spent my bardic inspiration. I'm all out of sauce, so to speak.
All out of sauce. As you cleave at it with your longsword,
Yep.
it just gets rattled and caught in its rib bones as it turns to you with its skeletal grin on its face.
I'm gonna grin back at him. Eyes up! Eyes up, buddy! Eyes up!
I am the captain.
Cool. And then Victor.
It's too far for me to hit. I'm gonna do a perception check around the room to see if there's any more of these trap-like areas in our vicinity if Flax and I were to
to walk out. It's only 10.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, like the central area is almost like the victor's podium.
Okay. Well,
Quite literally, victor's podium.
yeah, I'm going to advise that we stay on the stone rather than in the sand, and yeah, stand back up, and that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Skeleton's going to make an attack at Akara.
With his bow?
Short sword. He drops the bow and pulls out a raggedy short sword and gets a 24.
Raggedy ass bitch.
And you take 5 piercing damage. As it's still just grinning at you.
Rude.
And then with that, D'Artagnan.
Better finish him, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I'm gonna attack recklessly. Oh, I can't because I'm no longer in rage.
You can move in range.
Yeah, I'm gonna move in range, spend 20 movement speed, and I'm going to attack him with my other hand axe. Yes! And that is a 21. So, 6 damage.
Cool. Yeah, you knock this pile of bones apart once again, too, just the way you guys found it.
Perfect. Oh, you're so bony. Now that we're kind of out of combat, I'm gonna go pick up my weapons because I dropped my great sword and threw a hand axe.
Well, before everybody starts moving, I want to say, wait, be careful to only step where you have stepped before. Look into the sand and step where you have already.
So while I'm
We
doing
do not
this,
need
I
another stuck in traps.
pull out my my great axe and kind of poke in the sand as I walk through.
Cool. As long as you guys stay whereabouts you've been before, you're all good.
This
Sorry?
definitely feels like a spot to have a long rest. Plus, I'm all out of rages, so
Yeah, I think I also want to have a long rest. That
All
actually
right.
hurt me pretty good. I'm out of spells and basically out of shape changes.
I've totally forgotten what time of day it is, so I think it's late afternoon at this point.
I think that's also
So the
correct.
sun's getting low, but you're below ground anyway, so it's quite dim at
So you can
best.
kind of see like just the way light shimmers into a very dusty area. like,
Exactly.
kind of
A little
dust.
extra red at this point, too.
Right. Okay. So that light's gonna soon escape us as well. Is there anyone in our group that would be hindered by that lack of light?
Yes.
It is you. Yeah. I thought there would be somebody.
Cannot see in the dark, but I got torches.
Flax got torches too.
Are you guys going to set up any sort of rotation as you go down for a well-needed and deserved dirt nap?
I'll stay up.
That's a
Most
bit of
of
a
it.
grim description.
Why don't we? I'll stay up for the most of it, and Ben, if you head to bed early, you can wake up early and don yourself, get your armor on,
Take my sweet time.
take your sweet time, and guard the
My usual
last of the day.
preening and cleaning.
Whereas the rest of us will not take this time.
Alright.
D'Artagnan, currently your strength is still reduced also?
I believe so.
Who's this guy? This is you, right? I don't know.
That's D'Artagnan.
Yeah. We literally have all unpainted minis right now. They're all just black and gray minis.
So,
Yeah.
just double checking for this exhaustion. It's just, or whatever, it's just +3 to hit? Or no, not.
It would be, well, your strength is less, so
It's
your
less.
modifier to hit is now less
Yeah.
also.
Shit. How do I
want-
get rid of this?
Yeah, as he's questioning this, I want to like
Start lifting again.
I want to look at him and maybe can I do a medicine check to see
Totally.
possibly what has ailed my friend. And that's going to be 21 as I look at him. How are you questioning yourself now? Like, are you things
I'm
feel
like-
heavier?
Yeah, man, like, when we finally get to where we are, I just, like, pass out in the dirt and, like, out tired. I probably haven't said a whole lot. I, like, haven't been smoking as much either because I just don't feel like using my arms to roll something. Like, I feel like you, like, how I imagine you would feel carrying the world.
Just, I feel like how you look.
I do want to set down my bag and feel that exhaustion as well, but I'm not going to show it as I walk over to him and maybe start picking through his bag, or maybe it's in your pocket, your cigar lighters or whatever.
Yeah.
Ah, friends, let me roll you one. I know you've done lots of the fighting here, and you are our main man, but it seems since you have fought, there is something wrong with you.
With your medicine check, you're pretty sure just like the ethereal touch of the shadows, he just needs a good long rest and he should be back in spick and span.
I'm gonna roll him a cigar.
He's got devil cancer. We gotta put him down. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna puff it with him, and then I'm gonna give it back to him, and whatever tobacco is left in there, gonna tell him to get some rest.
Nice. Send him off to some sweet, sweet partial devil Z's.
Well, thank you there, Victor. I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, I think I just need a good old nap before bed, and I'll be all right.
Okay. Is there anything you want to do to start off this long rest?
Should we set up traps? There's a lot of entrances to this place, isn't there?
Yes. There's the one you came up. Another, basically just 2 on either of the long ends, and then small ones on either of the more like shorter sides. And you came up from one of the shorter sides.
I have a suggestion. What if we light multiple torches? You know, make this place look like the inside of a circus. Torches everywhere. Shadows can't get us in the torches. Or at least we'll see them coming.
I think that this would be a good idea.
Okay.
At all the entrances, you go, sets up the fire, and I will make sure I watch from this closest spot. But as you go, make sure you are watching very carefully on your feet. We do not need you stuck again.
As you guys are working through this too, every now and then it's like almost just like right on the cusp of your hearing, you can just hear these faint kind of whispers and such, very reminiscent of the shadows from before. So it could be real, could be imagined, but they might still be in the area too.
How many torches should I consume in order to well-lit this arena?
At least 4.
At least 4. Are you trying to... The arena itself is quite large, but it would be really feasible to at least light up like the center raised portion you're on.
Okay. How much for the center raised portion, and then one at each entrance?
I've got some.
You could probably do 4 on the raised bit you're on right now.
Yeah.
And then if you really wanted, you could just do 1 at each 4 of the entrances.
So 8 total. So Ben, could you give us 4 torches?
These wooden torches don't grow on trees, you know.
I'll use up.
Alright.
I'll use up 4 if you use up 4.
I will give Ben...
That's a nice name, Tyler.
Sorry, I will give the dragon...
It's alright.
I will trade him $4. Friend of this...
This is my contribution to the team. Don't worry. It's alright.
And Flax, I assume just with no combat going on, with a little bit of precaution and just careful steps, you managed to avoid all the traps.
Thank you.
I will be the first to stay up. And then our plan was for you to stay up afterwards.
At the end.
I think that we should also stay and sleep very close together, like setting up a camp that's very tight.
Like
and
cuddle
then
buddies?
Basically cuddle buddies, because if they do come, my mist will keep them at bay.
Okay.
Because that's what did a lot of the damage last time.
Okay, cool. That's a really good plan.
Yep.
So everyone else goes to bed. Victor gonna do anything at all with this watch, or just sit there, contemplate, and wait?
I do have a 2nd level spell left before I go to bed and trance, and I'm going to use Moonbeam into the hole, one of the more bigger holes, and just look up to the moon. Not say anything tonight though.
Cool.
Nothing to say.
Sounds good. While Moonbeam is up, there's no whispers of any sound whatsoever, and there's actually the only sounds are probably D'Artagnan snoring and the gentle rustle of some folks tossing in their sleep.
I sound like a chainsaw, by the way.
Oh, that is awful.
But the exhales...
Adorable. So your watch passes uneventfully, and I suppose with trancing, realistically, probably no one else has to get up until a car, I suppose, hey?
So I get up and start going through my morning ritual. Stretch. Stretch. Polish the armor. Put on the armor. Stretch in the armor. The usual. Make sure you're looking good. Then begin breaking camp. For
Cool.
myself, at least.
Perception check as you do so.
All right. 17.
Cool. Just at the edge of all of the torchlight, you do see these occasional flickering visages of skeletal faces and limbs held back by the flames before disappearing into the sand or further out into the arena stands.
All right. I'll keep the crossbow close to hand. At least until I can get the sword. So gradually just armor up, just looking around, and stretch, and watch, and stretch, and watch.
So before we finish this long rest, we're going to hop back to Ocelus in Mother Knight's hut. So as you guys have been gone Osla, she has her spindly long dark digits on your face and is putting all these pressure points. And she gets you to eat this fluorescent, nasty-ass grub and closes her eyes after you swallow it down before opening them up, and they're just black and lucid instead of that blind cataract look. And slowly she just says, "Troubling. Similar effects to the river Styx, but not gone. Muddled. Blocked. Well, your friends need you. We'll catch up." And you are teleported. And with that, back at the middle of the gladiatorial arena, there's this big poof, and Oslis falls out of midair and lands right beside you too.
I wave the torch at him, incredibly menacingly. And
hey, how's it going?
do that thing where you someone scares you, and so you like almost lash out and don't quite, and then you're like trying to be cool about it.
Oh, hey.
Well, I see you found your way back.
And as you land and you see your comrades from the previous day, your mind does start to come back together a little bit. And would you like to read that thing you sent me?
Yeah, so we vision, like, when I was poked in the head by the witch to be teleported, as Ozos goes through, has a bit of a vision state. And this is what he sees. The young half-elf stands in a classroom filled with ornately carved desks and intricate tapestries on the walls. His peers sit facing the front of the class, eyes fixed directly on him. Muffled snickering can be heard. Teacher sighs. "One more time, Oculus. Cast Prestidigitation." Oculus nods nervously and begins his attempt. He waves his hands in the manner described in the textbook. He speaks the same enchanted words he's repeated dozens of times before. For a moment, a small object begins to take shape in his hand. A swirling, blurry image slowly comes into focus. But just before one could decipher what the object was, it promptly puffs into a small cloud of smoke, and the smell of rotten fruit fills the room. The class erupts in laughter as Ozla's eyes begin to water. "I guess there is more of your father in you than we had hoped. Take your seat, Ozlus."
Yay, school! Very cool. Alright, so the group is reconvened in this firelit camp in an otherwise dark, giant arena. And there's a ripped apart, massive, four-armed gorilla zombie torn to pieces nearby.
Well, where the battle, are there any enemies directly around us?
None left. There's the occasional sibilant whisper of some shadows creeping around at just past the firelight.
Okay.
I'm still sleeping, by the way. I just kind of like roll over. Like, yeah, baby, touch the horns.
But, well, I come in, I'm like, whoa. Hey guys, so I can do magic now. I guess I always could. I think. I don't know. And then I cast Prestidigitation and do it a lot better than the dream state does. And I cast a little poof of smoke and fireworks go off. I'm like, see? I'm magic now. Think Dad's proud yet?
I'm guessing Ben kind of has like a weapon drawn and ready to.
I was about 2 inches from stabbing him in the head with a torch.
I guess I'm probably the easiest person to wake and probably go back to bed because I'm not technically sleeping. Mm-hmm. But I just want to like vampire my way back up, just like full like
just like perfect,
just full straight up, just
yeah.
As the cape just kind of billows behind me, I want to grab my bag and then one of the torches on the side and then hold it in his direction. And also in the direction, I'm doing a perception check to see how the shadows are perceiving him, who's just outside of the zone of light, I'm guessing?
He came down like right in the middle, right beside all you guys.
Oh,
he almost landed on me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Very offensive.
Well, never mind. I'm not going to check to see how the shadows are...
What, you didn't see him coming in your shiny armor?
Teleporting on top of someone is considered very impolite in Dragonborn culture.
Now that he's appeared after this little poof of magic.
What time is this an arrest? Like, is this at the end of our rest?
Very end of the rest, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Figure like everybody's about to wake up.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna skip with the or I'm just gonna finish with the vampire straight up entrance and wake the rest of the party, I suppose, if they're not already woke.
Cool. Yeah, so Flax and D'Artagnan wake up. D'Artagnan, your strength is back to normal.
Nice to see you have grown some since we've seen you last.
Yeah, I feel different. I feel better.
How did you
weirdly.
How did you get here?
Oh, I got poked in the head.
By the witch lady?
Yeah, I think that was her.
Did you find your dad?
No. Dad's still out there. Turns out school sucks, so that's a fun update.
Did she tell you anything
I
about
could've
where
told you
the
that.
dead people they go?
Honestly, I just remembered some shitty memories. Now I can do spells. I'm like, that's honestly the best we can hope for remembering our junior high experience. Am I right? Huh?
I think Flax relates to this a lot.
Flax graduated high from school.
Flax was a bit of an outcast, being wanting to join the circus, so he understands your pain for ridicule as I think being a younger person.
He's probably expelled for trying to burn down his classmates' houses or something.
They just don't understand. They want to light it all on fire.
Well,
Basically, the breakfast
I was a
club, 'cause
half-
we can all relate.
apparently, I grew up with elves, but I'm only half elf, so they didn't like that. Dad's not an elf, so oops.
Are we still making our way to the City of Souls?
Friends, we are nearly there. If this is not the city of the souls already. But down we must go, I do believe, into the catacombs, which will bring more dead and more of them. Can they see them as well as I can with superior dark vision? They can't see the shadows.
You definitely can. Everyone else, if you're standing here for long enough, you'd probably notice them. The shadows, occasionally you see them kind of flitting about at the edge of the torchlight.
Cool. Do you guys all have torches? I think we should all... Does everyone have torches? I think everyone should have a torch. I've got 2!
And the torches that have been burning all night are like definitely near the end of their wick, per se.
Okay.
Well, how do we know there isn't just like 2 ghosts?
Because you killed one before and there was 2.
So there might just be one.
Can I see? Can I do a perception?
You've seen
roll?
more than one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And all the time you were awake.
Friend, I'm sorry I did not sleep as well as some of you, but over the night as I watched, they are sitting here and waiting for the time when the torches run low and we are at our weakest. Do you feel strong again?
Yeah, oh man, I feel like $1,000,000. You want to arm wrestle?
Friend, I would never arm wrestle you.
Cool. As you guys are looking around, so there's the side entrances that you guys came up from, another one opposite, and then the 2 main entrances. There's one that looks kind of a little... It's a big gated entrance, but then the one on the opposite side is this big grandiose, almost like Champion's Gate entrance, which has a much larger opening and appears to go just down.
Any words on any of these? Or writing?
No.
No writing on anything?
No, one is quite ornate, it's the big one, and then the other one is just a gate.
After familiarizing myself with the traps from setting up the torches last night, Flax is going to have his torch and his juggling and kind of juggling around some fire, and he's going to start heading towards there, guiding the group through the traps that he would have learned about.
Cool, sounds good. One thing with the juggling, if you're cool with it, is rather than like juggling for light, super cool.
Yeah.
But as far as mechanics go, I want you to have to like recast control flames in combat, just so it's not like an Alpha Strike thing, but just like more of a occasional thing.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Cool. With that, which way do you guys want to head?
This is something we must talk about, yes? Before we get carried away.
Yes. We'll talk and we'll walk. Let's go. And I start walking down the steps.
To the big gate, I assume?
Yeah, or towards the big gate.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
Alright, well, now we're done with him, so...
So you guys just watch
With
me
the
walk
combination
off?
of the traps and then everything else in these rooms that wants to kill us.
I mean, what other direction have we really got to go other than down?
We could go
We have... There's 3 doors?
3. You came up from one. You're pretty sure that the other small one is just going to go back to that same room that you're in before. And then there's the big one, which definitely goes down, and then the other one, which just kind of disappears into the shadows.
I mean, I suppose we could try to climb up into the stands, see where that takes us. Go to the high ground.
That sounds like an outstanding idea.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that was terrible. I love it.
Okay, let's head towards the ones that go down, the big ones.
Okay.
And what's will be our
have torch.
order? Because if is this one, the young goblin knows the traps, then you must lead.
Okay, I'll lead us to the edge of the arena, and then once we hit the edge of the arena, we'll stop and reconfigure.
D'Artagnan, are you fine to take the back with me?
I'll take the back with you. Yeah, I was gonna say you should probably go to the back with that superior dark vision just in case something says a sneak up.
We need this boy, the big boy.
And then you can kind of slip behind that little bit of shield we got up front. That's smart. I like that formation.
Cool.
That's nice. So as you reach the gate, it is just pitch black down here now too.
Do we want to stay in the same marching order?
Do I have any? I guess since I don't have a huge line of sight,
If you'd rather I take the lead.
just having that extra superior dark vision, do I have?
What's your perception?
Yeah. You see
perception bonus down
just
here?
these, they're just simple big stone stairs that lead just steadily down, and it looks like they meet a T intersection a little ways further.
Soon, friends, we must make a decision, as if it were a yellow wood.
So as we get to the edge of the Colosseum, I'm gonna switch. Mr. Dragonborn can go ahead of me. Do we want to head down the stairs to this cross point?
I think so.
Cool. As you head down there, you've got a torch out?
Oh yeah.
I think quite a few of us do.
Yeah, for the shadows and such. Sounds good. As you look to the right of the intersection, you can see some rubble as it kind of turns the corner, and to the left is just a long hallway that fades away into darkness.
I think I got something for this. Wait. And as
Are you gonna ask your silly gods?
Hey, that was a pretty good impression.
I can see about 120 feet down there.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast dancing lights down the hall.
The long one?
Yeah.
Cool. As they go down, they do just disappear at the end. You can see, it looks like 2 roots on the far side and a open kind of like doorway on the left a little closer to you also.
I say if we come back to this spot after we see the ending of the short side.
Okay.
Is this okay with the group? Young man?
Wherever we gotta go, honestly.
Where would your dad think we should go?
I don't know. I know he's not here, so the option is staying here, and it's a 0% chance of him being here. So there's a slightly higher chance of him.
For
being
what it's worth,
somewhere
that
else.
may increase over time.
Exactly.
Him.
Yes.
I'm not great at statistics. From what I remember about school, wasn't great at it. So go with the flow on this one, guys.
I hold the torch uncomfortably close to the plate armor that is on Akara and try to guide him to the right.
Cool. Sounds good. Could I get everybody to roll a d6 for me, please?
6.
It's fine. It's fine. Roll my dice.
That's what I get for rolling your dice. That's a 1.
3.
Cool.
4.
Yeah, you guys are good?
Cool.
As you're getting in the dark, you do hear more of this, like, the undead whispering of the shadows that you heard earlier.
Okay.
But turning the corner, there's none to be found. Just more and more rubble. It seems there has been a cave in here. It looks like you could spend some time clearing it, but it would take a couple hours at least, and even then you're not entirely sure that it would be stable.
Now I got mold earth.
Yes, but as he says, it may not be stable.
Oh.
Let's press onwards, shall we?
Press backwards. Yes?
The only way to go.
Do we want to inspect the area at all for anything that we might have missed? Investigation, which is a 12 for me, not very good.
And you guys are still where all the rubble is?
Yeah.
After turning that little corner before the rubble really like peaks up, there's the remains of some murals on the walls, and they depict like undead minions and people cheering, and like a bit of like kind of like gladiatorial stuff on the walls.
Okay.
Is
It's
there
mostly
any
hidden, though.
writing or anything on the wall?
No, just like pictograph, like pictures, stone pictures.
It looks
Human,
like these
though.
people are fighting these zombies.
Yeah, or like it's almost an homage to minions.
Oh, okay.
Is this like carved into the wall, or is it like a hanging from the wall? Like
Carved
a
into
cloth?
the walls.
Carved. Okay. Cool.
As you
How
go
long
back,
ago does it look like the walls have fallen to rubble?
hard to say. It's definitely been where it is for a long time.
Yeah.
Likely it happened when this city was transported into hell and not beforehand. You kind of get the feeling just from the time you spent in the city that it was a living, thriving city before it ended up in hell.
We've went the wrong way. Let's turn back. Let's go.
Are you guys going to inspect that first doorway before the next T intersection?
I will.
opening up, it looks like there's a whole bunch of beds and really old dark stains on the floor and some interesting like cutting tools and stuff.
We inspect the room for anything useful. My investigation is an 8.
I'll do a perception check.
With 8. Not too much more than that.
Perception check for 20. I'm not really looking for things of use, but
look around.
Yeah,
Room purpose.
odd.
A lot of the
pieces in the
tools
room.
look like they might be surgical implements,
And
and
they're
perhaps
very
this would be where victorious gladiators and dead ones, or like dying ones, would come to be operated on to potentially save them or recover from any wounds.
And I'm guessing a lot of it's just rusted out and destroyed. And
You could make an investigation check if you wanted to find some like medicine tools.
What's it smell like?
Dust. A lot of dust. There are some really old blood stains too.
Smell very metallic, like blood.
Nothing like the bog.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. Heard to beat literally a blood-made bog before.
yeah, I'll try for an investigation.
Why not?
415.
For 15? You've got a healer's kit, right? Have you used it at all?
Yes, I've used it once.
Cool. Just put it back to full.
Okay.
Found some stuff to reinvigorate your healer's kit. A little maybe old and rusted, but it'll do in a pinch.
Nice.
Yeah, tetanus ain't no thing. How big is this room?
Not too big. It looks like maybe potentially sort of almost the champions, if there was a
People of
gladiator
consequence,
champions.
victors.
Yeah. They'd be operated on here. So just looks like 1 or 2 like stone slabs that perhaps used to have bed or thatch or something to sit or lie on and be operated on.
Well, there's nothing to burn in here. Let's move on.
Well, my dad's not in this room, so.
Cool. As you exit out of there, there's this other T
only-
intersection.
If only you knew the souls that have burned in this room. If only.
But we
Here.
don't, so let's keep going.
And I hope we never do.
All right, Debbie
At the
Downer.
T
let's
intersection,
keep
you
going.
say?
I was just about to say, I think I just got cut from how edgy you are.
Not
Awesome.
even bismuth has this many edges.
Cool. So then there's another, at this T intersection, to the left looks like another room, and then to the right, just a hallway that leads on for a while. Kind of fades into blackness, and Victor, with your extended vision, you can see that it kind of opens up after a while too.
And we've been heading still more or less downwards. Yes.
Right now, it's like a even
Plateau.
keel.
Okay. Seems the long hallways are the place, or the way to go.
Okay. Let's go.
Alright, I'll lead onwards.
Cool.
Into the
Watch your
darkness.
footing so when we walk out of the main areas, there could be traps yet again.
I'll take that
Sounds
into
good.
account.
As you guys, you just continue down this hallway then? Not going to check the other room?
Is there...
Is it on the way somewhere, or is
Yeah,
it...
the other room was basically like, it looks like the walls of it would probably adjoin with the room you guys just checked out.
Well, then,
Let's check out the other room. Yep.
sure.
Cool. It looks like a bit of an armory of sorts. There's all kind of random weapons. Some far faded and too old for use. Some still look to be in okay and definitely passable condition. And then just a single bunk also, perhaps once again like a gladiatorial champion's room here.
My eyes light up as I see all these weapons.
Can we investigate for some weapons in the room?
Yeah, totally. Is there anything in particular everyone would be looking for?
Can I do an arcane check first?
Mm-hmm.
Just for what I would know about magical weapons.
Mhm.
Some that might be trouble for us, which isn't gonna fucking help me out. 7.
7? Yeah, everything seems particularly mundane.
Flax is looking for a shield, a rapier, or any other sort of torches or daggers that might seem interesting to him.
Sounds good.
With a 14.
14. You managed to scrounge, looking through a bunch of old rusted blades and brittle old broken ones. Passable shield.
Perfect.
Wooden?
Yeah, wooden shield.
Wooden shield. Okay. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Look what I found, guys. Bangs it. It might not be a symbol, but it will protect me in a pinch.
How big is this shield compared to you?
Is this shield you found? It may also double as fuel for you one day, I'm sure.
It's looks like a buckler for like a human-sized creature, so it's a perfect shield size for the goblin.
Is Flax proficient in symbol weapons?
Yes. Oh, if not, he is now.
I want to watch you
Symbols.
guys like push each other around with these big, massive shields now, just like looking at each other.
I don't think he's capable of moving.
That'd be the funny part.
They just stand there as he's just
As he bounces
two
off
hands
of
like
you and
pushing
just
on the shield.
as he run up and like try to run against you and you sound like a cymbal crashing.
Okay, cool. After this, I suppose you guys are just going to continue on down the hallway.
Yep. Torch out in front, just waving around.
The torchlight disappears into the darkness as it does open up into, it looks like a much larger space. Victor, you can see further on that there is another staircase and some tables at the end of this room, and it appears like it might have another level to it too.
Does that go down or up?
Down.
If this is the barracks and then we have the surgical room, what else would we be looking for in a gladiator's room?
An exit.
We need to figure out where they bring the dead after they're slaughtered in this gladiatorial arena.
This is not
Right.
what we want to find.
No, we need the catacombs. This is where the item we're looking for is. Let's go deeper and find the catacombs. When they kill everyone, where are they going to put them?
Well, Goblin, we found the way that possibly is down.
I don't know. We kind of mentioned climbing up to the top part. I'm like, well, that's where all the people with any of the money and stuff had. So maybe climbing up going back to the gladiatorial arena and climbing up the side ain't an awful idea.
You really think they're that rich to leave all their good stuff?
We can hope.
Glad to have an optimist in the group.
You can't burn gold, but you can burn a body. Let's find.
Sound logic.
Let's find the catacombs.
For once, I think I agree with you. There's no point of the money here.
I feel like Akaris probably feels personally offended.
But the fact that he thinks that I can burn and that I can't burn money if I have to.
Oh, good stuff.
I burn money all the time. You ever been to the casino? Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not burning money. I don't know what is.
Perfect. Are you guys going to walk into this room?
Absolutely.
So it appears like it is a multi-tiered room, and so you guys are almost on this upper portion right now. And looking forward to the left of the wall, there's a couple tables and a whole bunch of alchemical supplies on this countertop. To the left, there's a railing, and then these two giant, think of alchemical vials or scientific glass beakers, except just massive sized and mostly cracked and shattered and dusts everywhere. There's two to the left that come up to this level of the room, and then two more even bigger ones on the lower level that are extremely shattered to the right.
Am I able to determine what this alchemy set was used for?
You can try.
What kind of roll would that be?
I'm going to do a medicine check.
Medicine check?
Medicine or investigation.
Medicine's definitely better for me, so that's a solid 10. I'm gonna try to see where I can fit my torch in all of this. I don't know. I don't think there's any liquid left, but I'm gonna hold my torch, I'm gonna stick it in the candle and be like, it seems to warp in the this. And I'm gonna stick it in the other one and kind of inspect it.
Is
look
there
at
any
it.
liquid left?
Yeah, there is.
Oh,
What did you roll, a 14?
10.
10?
Yeah.
As
no,
he goes to do this, I rolled a 20. I want to try and
Yeah.
jump in as well.
And what specifically
I don't know
are you
what's in
looking
there,
for
but I'm
medicine,
lighting
or
this
just looking to
motherfucker on
see
fire.
what's in here?
I guess I'm trying to see an upgraded level of a herbalism kit, so something like an alchemy kit, something that basically could heal us. So a medicine.
Yeah, with that check, you definitely find health potions, and although quite dated, they look like definitely feasible health potions.
What's
Do you want to
their best
roll
before
a?
date?
Are they just kind of thicker on the top?
Yeah, exactly.
Because we know there's a couple weeks leeway for best before dates with
I
health
think we're looking
potions.
at years, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, years. It's like alcohol. There's a best before date, but does it
So-
really expire? I don't know.
One thing with the
It's,
city too.
I don't know. It's just that one of those things that the FDA testing requires is a best by date. The Food and Dragons Association.
You
See,
stop
they
me
have a
before I
fan
stick my
demons.
torch in?
Pardon?
You
Either
stop
way,
me
I
before I
love
stick my torch in?
Yeah, before you start really making a muck of things, and
Okay.
I'm sure you found vials that are empty, but others.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't really find much
Yeah.
actual full stuff. You're still
This will
mucking about
ruin
with.
them more than they are already ruined. And I want to carefully pick one up and stopper it. Is there some stoppers there as well?
Yep. And there's some that are stoppered already also.
Nice. So I wanna stopper any of them that were not open. Take a few of the vials. Is there how many?
Roll a d4 for me.
You can do a D4. 4.
You get 5 health potions.
5 health potions. And then how many vials are around? Can I do another D4 for that?
Yeah, totally. That's just a straight 4. But yeah, so 4 extra glass vials.
I look at Victor and just kind of like pout and be like, I wanted to check if I could light it on fire. Why wouldn't you just let me light it on fire?
I just
want
want
to just kind of like
I
walk
just
away
want
a
to
little
blow.
bit.
I want to blow air just as the dust just accumulates and then just like lights on fire into the air as it gets close to his torches.
Wow! Wow! Do it again! Do it again!
It looks like in the remains of the giant beakers, there is some liquid also kind of congealed in them.
Okay. Can I light it on fire?
You can go and check it out if you want to.
Yeah, I want to try to light it.
Are you going to go down to the lower level or just like peek at it from above?
Okay, sorry. How
I
big
would
is
like
this
to
beaker?
peek over from above and
Let
see what I
me
can see down below.
let me draw out this room actually.
Would this be considered an alchemist kit as well with a 20 for medicine? Like,
Yeah, sure. Actually, if that's something you don't have, you can add one to your inventory.
but not proficient in.
Yeah.
Okay.
These beakers are really well drawn, I know.
Yeah.
But that is
Those
the
are-
gist of the
those are
room.
beakers? Okay.
Giant, like massive cracked vats.
Like, can I get a scale for like these are 5 feet tall?
Everything's
like,
to scale, yeah, so 5.
So 10 feet tall then. Jesus.
Where was the entrance to this room?
You guys came in through this way, and then these are the tables that had all the alchemical stuff on.
I'm gonna say I'm up there somewhere maybe.
Yeah, I feel like you could fit in there pretty easily. You just jump in, dude. You feel great. This is alchemical. You're if at worst you'll turn into gold. That sounds pretty cool.
D'Artagnan.
So my character.
Would you please come? Fuck, I sound like fucking. What's his name? Jesus.
Not really, man.
Roll with it. You're doing just fine.
Would you
I want to
come?
suck your
I
blood.
want to suck your blood. Hans, we're back.
Every time you lose it, just reset to that.
If you could come and go, show me your honey thing.
Oh, you want to take a look at my
honey pot.
healthy honey pot, baby? Yeah, I can pull that out for you.
You
I'm
see
mosey
his
on
honey.
over with. I got a little bit of that belt buckle stride going, and I reach to my pouch and I pull out this disgusting like, pot.
There's like a big like goober that stretches from your pocket,
Yeah, it's like
Does
you
he,
know,
does
it's
he even have pockets? This has got to be in his bag.
or maybe like strapped to
It's
his
kinda
chest,
strapped
to his,
to my,
to his
like,
like torso. Or
just
something.
my hip. Yeah,
Stuck to his chest hair.
It's not attached at all. Other
it's
by
actually
than
just stuck.
there's so much chest hair coming off.
Oh.
too.
What's left from not being seared?
Yeah, and I have like a poncho, so it's kind of just like tucked underneath that, and the poncho's made out of really coarse hair, so there's a lot of that there too.
Nice.
It's like one of those things you didn't realize how bad it smelled until you can see it too. But it smells really bad.
With the medicine, I guess I could roll another one, but is there a comparison in between?
No, the health potions are just mundane health
No,
potions.
sorry, but the honey pot lift with the congealed leftover liquid that.
Oh no.
If I
So-
look over the edge, what can I see down there with the torch? Is it just like one like set of stairs down below, or is it like a
Yeah,
series?
one set of stairs from all the cracks, massive glass vats. There's shattered glass all over the floor too. Dangerous to walk on. And the big vat, one of these ones is empty, where this one has some more sludge in the bottom of it.
So my character is going to slowly walk all the way over here to this one, and then attempt to light it on fire. So if anyone wants to act in between that, go
Is
ahead.
there a fuel underneath it?
Nope.
I'm gonna stick my torch in and try to light the liquid on fire.
Okay. As you do so,
Take 2 steps this way and just like slowly bring up my shield between Victor and me and the impending blast radius.
Yeah, if anyone else I guess wants to act in between me and doing this, or
any last actions before?
I just want to look at the 5 health potions that I've kind of. The only person that I think really saw me take them from the drawer is the goblin.
He also didn't know what they were.
Who's about to
I'm considering
self-immolate.
whether or not to share with them or to keep them to myself. 7.
Getting in your character's head a little bit, I feel like maybe just giving 1 or 2 to the meteor party members and keeping the rest for yourself would be your own like best survival.
You can distribute them later as you need to.
Yeah.
And as this is going on, you also notice as Flax reaches out the torch, the goop in the bottom of the giant vat also lifts up and bursts its way out before
Oh.
before the fire ignites anything.
I'm not gonna lie, I totally didn't even think of that. I was just like, I wonder if this is flammable, and it tries to light it on fire.
I'm gonna need a deck save from you too.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. You take a whopping 1 piercing damage from the glass as this ooze bursts forth. And that's
Just,
going to be
pushing
initiative.
glass into them.
Yeah.
Initiative!
Sorry guys. I can't believe I didn't think of it's a fucking ooze.
I originally started trying to do like Pokemon like encounter music, but I just turned into Mission Impossible.
My initiative roll is 16.
16.
Well, as I'm considering giving this to a person, I turn around and just squeeze this inside my jacket pocket, and this is for it.
I got a 20.
Okay.
Yeah, if you got high.
Flax is fast!
You're gonna have to be, once you're being engulfed.
17.
17.
Oscillus.
Zen?
Obelisk.
Zen, I'm guessing it is your friend with is this 16?
17 as well.
17 also. Okay.
Baby.
Quick off the draw here. So, Flax, you get to react first as this ochre jelly bursts forth out of this tube.
Okay, torch in hand, right? Shield in other hand. Have you guys heard a grunt or a jackal scream in Halo?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Is that when you
That's
get a headshot
perfect.
on them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, so I just go, wood.
And then I just take
Oh, that's
my
you.
I take my torch in my hand and just try to shove it in this liquid and just like try to burn away whatever's jumping at me.
Make an attack roll.
Okay. That's a 2, baby.
That's a 2.
No, it's like a 7.
I was going to say no bots at all.
Yeah, no, so
It's like an extinct.
I don't know if I'm
Are you proficient with torches?
it's actually a 1 with the strength dex. How about
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm picturing you just like, ah! And just cover your face and jab this torch at this blob.
Nice.
Are you gonna move at all?
And then I'll bonus action, disengage, and move 30 feet away.
Just a heads up.
Yep.
Down on this glass floor.
Yeah.
If you let me just check and see what I wrote down. But because of all the shattered glass, there's some special rules going on
Okay.
here.
1, 2, 3,
So it's
4,
it's difficult terrain, so you can only move
3.
3.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Just difficult
Okay.
terrain.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. And I'm like behind the beaker. I'm not using the hide action. I'm not hiding behind the beaker, but I'm hiding behind the beaker.
Oscillus, you are up next with a 17.
All right, so I'm up top on the balcony, right? This is below me. There.
That is below you, correct?
Okay. How
Far below.
below, not below.
Probably like 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay, I cannot take that kind of damage.
No, you know what? Realistically, no, it would be 10 because there's a staircase going there too.
Can I? I want
It's actually where you
to
can yell
get
a lot.
close to them to attack.
Yeah, just be aware that there's shattered glass all over the floor down there, though. Also,
Oh shit! Really? Okay, so is that like risk of damage there? Is that how it goes? Where's the shattered
everywhere
glass?
on that lower floor.
All right. Can I do an acrobatics to land without hurting myself, or is it going to take damage no matter what?
You can, but you'll need a really good one.
All right. I believe in myself. I've got expertise in acrobatics.
I'm gonna roll for perception to see if he's gonna hurt himself.
I can't see what that is.
That's a 2.
I rolled
Okay.
13 for perception, or I guess
Perceive the
insight
injury.
13.
Yeah. As he jumps, like, wait, there's glass!
All right, and then I jump over. I do a cool little flip, and then land directly on glass, going.
Yeah, there's this shattering crunch
You go to
sound.
tuck and roll, except glass.
What kind of damage is that?
Roll
Everybody wins.
2d4s.
2d4. God damn. Okay. I have 4 damage. It's not
Yeah,
so
so
bad.
4 piercing damage. Nothing too crazy.
If only you were a little sharper.
Okay, so can I get close and do a little attack there?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna withdraw my cutlass and go for daddy!
That's a 2.
That's another 2. Unless he's got an AC of 6 or 7, it's not gonna hit.
That's a big no, daddy, no.
It didn't matter because I was gonna cast like Booming Blade, but it doesn't matter. Fuck. Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm just in too much pain from landing on glass. I didn't think of this through.
Alrighty, and then Akara, you're up next.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna scoot over another 5 feet. Not quite in range to start throwing torches. So I'm gonna just jump off.
Sounds good.
Just armored boots. I don't give a fuck about no glass.
Thunk.
Thunk. And then I'm gonna
The closest superhero landing you can get in level 3.
Yeah.
It's more like a
You do take
graceful
3
fall.
piercing
It's like
damage.
a Buzz Lightyear fall.
Yeah.
falling with style. Advance another 5 feet and then throw my torch at that guy for a 20.
Oh, that definitely hits. What that torch damage do? Like a D4 fire?
Improvised weapon, yeah, D4 fire. That's 3 points of
But-
3 points of fire damage, and I'll draw my sword. And now he's illuminated. I can see him.
D'Artagnan, your turn. Perception check.
He's at 16 as well.
Ooh, I am not very
High speed.
perceptive. That is a 3.
Yeah, no, you're good. Continue.
Situation.
I'm gonna move 25 feet there, and then I'm going to ready an action.
Okay, sounds good.
Of what?
And just in case something comes around, I'm headed down. I saw them jump off glass. I go, yeah, I'm not that dumb.
So you're gonna ready an action to swing if something approaches,
So-
kind of idea?
Yeah, I'm kind of ready for more of these
Jumps
slimes
on
to
you.
maybe
I am
fall off
just
the
that
roof or
dumb.
something.
Also,
I think,
Run
sorry,
to this party.
for ready action, I think you have to specifically say what's
Yeah,
gonna
you
happen.
need to
Oh,
declare
okay.
your actions.
Yeah.
So yeah, if something jumps out at me like a slime, because I'm like,
You're gonna attack it.
yeah, I'm
Cool.
thinking I got this urge, like a feeling that there's a slime on the roof or something.
if
Slime's
Flax is the
afoot.
grunt in this party, does that make D'Artagnan the brute, Akara the elite, Victor maybe an engineer or prophet or something, and then Ocelus some kind of jackal? We're basically the Covenant now.
That's hilarious.
And we're going on a great journey to find Ocelus's dad.
Yes, this whole campaign has been just all for me.
Mhm.
Everything about finding my dad.
Yes.
All
It's
right there,
basically
Nemo.
family issues, the campaign.
Holy
That's my
shit,
middle
you're
name.
Nemo.
That's my middle name. Why didn't no one
'Cause-
ask? No one asked my middle name.
Did you remember your middle name?
No,
until the
what
most
is
recent
my middle
epiphany?
name? What is my middle name? I don't know.
Okay, Dory.
Must be Nemo.
What?
The only character here not driven by familial issues is Flax.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? That you know of.
Yeah, that,
That
we
we
know.
know
of.
of.
That's true.
Maybe he's just more reserved. He's like,
Yeah.
I gotta know you for more than like 2
Victor,
weeks
that brings us
before
to
I
your
give you
turn.
All my deepest, darkest, like.
Also, perception check.
That's gonna be 9 with superior dark vision.
Cool.
If that helps me out here.
Not in this case, no.
Okay. Has anything entered my 5-foot radius?
No.
Or around me. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire
Sounds good.
in this cube right here.
Okay, and what is the
Dex
the
save.
reach?
20 feet.
Alright.
Yeah, you do so, and nothing is illuminated. Good call, though. Anything else for your turn?
I want to tell our friends to stay close, and I'm going to take 1 step in the direction of the brute, saying that we'll travel together.
Alrighty, after Victor.
And stay away from the fucking blob. Don't approach it.
I'm gonna approach the blob.
Do not approach the
I
blob.
did not approach the soul train, I'm approaching the blob.
I don't know what it is about the blob, but I want to 1v1 it right now.
1v1 IRL.
You, me. Flagpole. Speaking of, it's the blob's turn. It actually rolls a 16 also for its initiative.
What does it have? Like a -2 to
-2, yeah.
High speed round.
Yeah. And Ocelus, you right up in his face, eh?
Yeah, I guess so. I forgot to disengage as a
You wouldn't.
Also, not
You wouldn't have
cast
been able
mage
to
armor.
move though. You wouldn't have been able to move, right?
I guess I used most of my movement.
Yeah.
What I should have done is cast mage armor like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Alright, Ocelus. Well, currently you are dueling the blob as it reaches out with its pseudopods. Oof. Getting 23 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. As soon as you said oof.
Big oof.
Yeah, you take 9 bludgeoning damage and 3 acid damage.
So a total of
12.
Okay.
Is this jelly just with like this big goopy arm that
Reminder,
comes
you are
out?
not level 10 anymore.
No, I am not.
Walking, doing flips and shit when you know there's stuff on the ground. Just saying.
And-
That would have been the round to cast Mage Armor. I just wanted to get a hit in, and it did not work. So,
And now you may not.
oops. I'm gonna disengage as a bonus action to get the fuck out of there. I'm like, whoops!
Yeah. And D'Artagnan, I need a dex save from you.
Oh shit! Can I see it?
No,
Is it within 10 feet of me?
not yet.
That is a 6.
That is a 6. You take 2 piercing damage as more shards of glass come flying from behind you.
Ooh.
And out of the nearest large beaker on the far side
Fuck! Fuck!
come 3 different colored oozes.
Oh, I should have cast Mage Armor so That's all I had. That's basically all I got. It's okay, I got you. I don't know. I'm at 5 health.
I turn to see these guys and go, "Oh, I got this is gonna be sublime."
One's here.
Yeah, so that needs to make a constitution save. Gets a 8. I assume that's a fail.
Yeah. For 3 necrotic damage.
Okay, nice. Cool. And these oozes are going to attack. So one is going to attack Victor with its smaller gray pseudopod. Getting a nat 20.
Ba-bang.
Bang bang.
Tank,
It
tank.
does not confirm with a 5, however. So that is going to be...
This is a super cool encounter, by the way.
Cheers. Alright, so you take 8 bludgeoning damage and 7 acid damage.
Teammate to uncertain fate.
And are you wearing armor right now too?
Yes.
Your armor now has a -1 penalty to its AC. As this gray ooze.
Motherfucker, better not fuck with my armor.
You should probably get close and find out.
I will. Believe me.
And so that was 7 and 8.
Yeah. Alright, and then 2 of them are going to attack the scantily clad barbarian. One gets 18, and the other one gets 10.
Adamantine.
18 hits.
So you take 4 bludgeoning damage and 7 acid damage.
Cool.
And that is the oozes.
Do I get my
Yeah, you
action?
get your attack.
Yeah, so I am going to use my bonus action to go into a rage.
With I was reading up on bonus or on readying actions, and you
It is
You can spend a reaction.
Okay. Then I am just going to swing with my greatsword that I'm going to be basically have ready.
okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
And are you smacking the one that's Victor's missed hit, or one of the ones near you?
The one that hit Victor.
Okay, cool.
That is a 10.
10, that hits.
Cool.
You about to choose from a question?
That's 9 damage.
9
What they
damage.
say,
Cool.
you snooze, you lose.
You snooze, you ooze.
You lose, you lose.
And as you do so, your weapon is coated in this gray ooze, and the portions of it melt. It's now got -1 to its attack rolls.
Oh.
You're oozing for a bruising.
Cool. And with that, we are back to the top with Flax.
Okay, I will main action fairy fire this area here, 20 foot cube. So I'm
Good.
guessing just those 3.
More my combat.
So they need to make a dexterity save DC 12.
All right, one gets a nat 20, one gets a 13, and one fails with a 2.
Okay, let's say this one in the back. Okay, is that okay?
Sure, yeah, we'll go down.
Okay. Skeletor right here in the back, he fails, and he's lit up bright red. He's not on fire, but like if I could make that, like if he's on fire, like
Fire-esque.
Very
fire-esque.
aesthetic.
I'm
I like
picking red color here, and then I look over to, what's your character's name?
Ocelus.
Ocelus. I look over to Ocelus and say, I don't care what anyone said about your dad. He loved you.
Who said anything about my dad?
Bardic inspiration.
Yeah, who am I this?
Which
you
is
sing that in a little ditty? I don't care.
What they said about your dad. You're pretty great, and we appreciate.
Beautiful.
and then I'm gonna stay where I am and just have my turn.
Yeah, sounds good.
Continuing to hide from the beaker, unstrategically.
Ocelus, slightly confused about somebody making fun of your dad, but feeling inspired at the same time. It's your turn.
It's weird. I got
Someone
named
might
by
have
flags. But I'm gonna do the smart thing for once. I'm like, for some reason I had a feeling I was higher level. And I don't know why, but I'm not. So I'm gonna disengage as a bonus action and cast Mage Armor. So disengage.
Remember, difficult terrain too.
This way.
Just the entire bottom floor is.
Okay, so.
And the entire top floor too, right?
Wait,
No, we're good.
Top floor is
So,
good.
so 1, 2, 3. Alright, this is 3. Yeah.
Sounds good. Cozy up behind the big empty beaker.
Yeah, and Mage Armor, so now my AC is 16.
16. Sounds good.
And then I'm like, whoa, look at this. I'm actually not squishy-ish.
All right, Akara, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna take 10, 20 movement to get myself right in with the nearest slime that's been harassing my friends.
You just see its pseudopods flex at you as you come up to
flexing
it.
back.
Nice.
And as I interpose myself between Ocelus and the slime, I say, and this is why I keep my friends close and my enemies closer. And that's a 21 to hit.
Nice, that definitely hits.
All right, he takes 6 points of slashing damage.
Slashing
Stab.
damage, hey?
Yeah.
As you do so, you slice this thing in half, and now you got 2 oozes, double the fun.
Oh yeah.
There's a red guy in this. If you want to grab him.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Do they accompany the same square? Or?
Nope, they split in half, and give me 1 sec to do some real quick maths.
And they get smaller, easier to hit, and less damage, but there's 2 of them.
Yeah, so they're a size smaller now. There's 2 medium-sized oozes instead of 1 large-sized ooze.
So what you're saying is that I could get 3 kills out of 1 ooze.
Correct.
It's gonna bring my tally right up, boys.
Alright, awesome. Anything else for your turn, or is that it?
I mean, like, I don't have much movement left, and I feel like I've got a good tactical position here. So I'm just gonna look over the shoulder at Ocelus and just throw the thumbs up.
Cool.
I
got this.
I got you next turn.
That brings us to D'Artagnan.
Hello.
And me.
Yeah, this is a 3-way tie for 16.
Okay, and can I use my reaction to make this one roll a...
Constitution save?
yeah.
A 13, actually. I think that might just pass. Your DC's 12.
So it should be my... Sorry, wisdom save will be my wisdom plus 8 plus proficiency. So yes, he does save, I believe.
Yeah, with the 13.
You should write that down.
This is not a good fight for both of us. We will ruin our weapons and our armor if we stay here much longer.
Well, why don't we set some fires? I got a little bit of oil. You got something to light them?
Let's fire his ass.
Fireball.
Have you got anything flammable?
This is not... I do not have it ready, no.
Alright.
It is in my bag.
I can start campfires.
So in my dungeoneering pack, I have
We didn't have to start a fire, and it was always
I
burning.
have a little bit of hempen rope. So I'm gonna take that and put it in my oil flask, and then light it and smash it right in front.
I feel like doing that would be your full action, though. Like, getting that ready would be your action.
Getting it ready would be
That's
my
a
action?
series of complex
Okay.
interactions.
Then I'm just gonna swing at the fellow right in front of me, but using my bonus action, I'm gonna go into a rage.
Okay, sounds good. And you're doing the one that's... Yeah, okay, cool, yeah. The damaged one.
If you want, this one's fairy fire, so you have advantage.
Okay, then I'll go for the fairy fire one instead.
Just saying.
Cool.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Whoa!
Oh, you gotta roll for the double nat 20. Come on.
Yeah. Let's see if I got another one.
Oh,
Okay, so the 2.
A confirmed nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So that is max damage and 1 damage
I used to have
die.
an app for that as well.
What's that?
Roll 1 more damage die also.
Okay.
My phone is sadly dead. All I've got is the sad trombone.
So that is 8.
It's just 1 extra. 'cause you're
Yeah,
max
just 1
damage.
extra.
So that's 24 damage.
24. Cool. You destroy one of the oozes.
You did enough damage to kill me in one hit at max damage.
Damn.
Just landed the big crits.
And as you do so, you were attacking with your greatsword once again, correct?
Yeah.
You're now. Ooh, that probably should come into play. It doesn't matter because it's
a nat
minus.
20.
Yeah, exactly. But your weapon is now -2.
Yeah.
It's like an anti-magic weapon. And yeah, the penalty is only to damage rules, but you still would have killed that ooze with
To damage? Oh, that
24.
Is it very dark
thought
in
it
here
was
because we went
attack.
down another level, or is there some cracks in the sky?
+1.
If you're trying to cast
Plus
Moonbeam, it's too dark for that. And you're going to stay in melee there, Paul?
And actually, no, I'm going to use the rest of my action to... Wow. If I move back, am I going to incur an opportunity attack? So
You
yeah,
will,
I'm going
yeah.
to stay in melee.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
I'll make persuasion.
For 1d4 for 2 + 2 for 4 health. Then I'm going to cast my Symbiotic Entity, increasing the strength of my AoE Mist, and looking a little bit more vampiric. And I also get a bunch of hit point levels, so I'm going to
Do they need to make con saves for being beside you?
take 1 does,
One?
yes.
Cool.
Yeah, actually,
Which is
they
gonna be-
both do. Sorry.
Cool. They both fail.
They will both take 4, so 6 damage in the product.
Okay. One of them is severely bloodied for an ooze. Are you going to stay in melee since you've activated your mist?
Yes, this is exactly where I plan to stay. Yeah.
Alright, awesome. Then after Victor, we've got the double ooze. Which are the blues, which are both going to attack Akara.
Hey, I appreciate you for taking the
I appreciate me.
force, because
I got this. I believe in the team.
Getting a 14 and an 11.
They can go home right now. There's only one way this can end.
Cool, and that is that ooze's turn. So now little ooze party up here. Let's see, who will they attack? I think
on the top row.
yeah, on the top row.
they missed both attacks.
Yeah, both the split oozes missed.
Nice.
The one is going to attack D'Artagnan, and the other one's going to attack Victor. Getting a nat 20 against D'Artagnan.
Boo!
Boo, indeed. And yeah, that's confirmed with the 16. So you are going to take a whole bunch of damage here, D'Artagnan. Alright, so 8 bludgeoning damage, and then 7 acid damage.
Oof.
Victor, on you, it gets a unnatural 20.
This will hit, yeah.
Once this will hit. So you take 4 bludgeoning damage and 7 acid damage also.
My mist, you can see, just like takes up almost all of that hit as I just like brace for impact.
I like it. Alright, that's the ooze is done. So back to Flax.
Okay, now you sound like R2D2.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, good stuff.
I only have so much soundboard, okay, guys?
You're doing good, Sam. We appreciate this.
And by so much, I mean literally just the will.
Is there anything more that anyone could want?
No, you don't.
Exactly.
You just see this ball of fire collect in my hand, and then you see me whip it up in the air, whip it up again with increasing speed, and then I just like a softball player rifles the ball out of their hand towards the closest ooze and roll the hit.
Absolutely.
That's a 2.
Another fucking
Oh, man.
Yeah, with my modifiers, that is a 7, so I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
You know when it looks like, that's actually really close. But you know when pitchers just wind up and clearly trying to get a strike and it just goes way too
Yeah.
far? It's one of those.
It's a ball.
But you threw it at 98 miles an hour. So
Yeah, so that's something.
You might have scared the batter.
And can I like bonus action hide inside the cauldron? Can I-
Yeah, but I'm gonna need a dexterity check to get in there.
Okay, sure. That's
That one's
a
empty.
23.
Yeah, you
Another
scamper in, manage to avoid any glass shards, but you're good.
And yeah, I bonus action like hide. I know the glass isn't gonna like hide me from these oozes, but like hopefully it will.
Is this glass see-through?
I don't know how you see.
Yeah, so there's
not
now a
opaque at
small
all.
goblin in a giant beaker.
I kind of love it.
Due to
but
the
also,
diffraction of light, does he look larger now?
Yeah,
You are in fact more visible.
like with the weirdest proportions too.
And that ends my turn.
All right, perfect. Ocelus.
All right, well, embarrassed from the last round. Now I have a little bit more AC. I'm going in.
Get a little bit less
and
dignity.
Are the two oozes within 5 feet of each other?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to
5
attack.
feet of me, so take
I'm
that
gonna
into
attack
account.
the left one.
Okay.
And cast Green Flame Blade. All right. Does an 8 hit?
8 is exactly what you needed.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right. So, wow, those are shit damage rolls. Because I also have sneak attack because it's adjacent to Akara. So that is 6 damage.
6 for the sneak attack.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna
that is
say,
the D6 with sneak attack.
You got one more because we're level 3.
But,
This is
oh yeah, it's because just flat damage for green flame.
Yeah. But 6. It's also flat damage until I hit level 5.
Yes.
Yeah. But the other one also takes 4 damage, so almost as much. So
okay. So the main attack
Four-
is on the blue one.
main one, so 6 on the blue, and then 4 on the red.
And that was slashing damage, but that is actually exactly what you needed to kill that first dude, so it cannot
blue one?
split. Yeah.
Blue one?
Oh no, sorry. The blue one had.
6, and then the red was 4.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. So that was exactly what you needed to kill this one.
Yeah, fuck
And
you.
this one was slashing damage, though, correct?
Slashing cutlass. Yeah. Did I just cut it in half again?
You did, yeah. And there's another one right here. But now they're both size small.
I guess can I disengage? I moved like 15 feet. Can I move like just out of range?
Yeah.
As a bonus action for disengage. So like just like right there.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, and as you back off, just these two gross, like mustard yellow piles of goop, like pick themselves up off the ground.
I'm like, yeah.
Have they been the same color the whole time, or are they changing colors each time they get cut in half?
Been the same color. Just this like really gross mustardy yellow.
Man, I like mustard.
Yeah, I was gonna say mustard.
ruin that.
Mustard sounds pretty good. Like I don't know if a pile of this would be that bad.
I don't know. I feel like our combat strategy isn't cutting the mustard here.
Awesome.
And with that, I'm gonna try to slash one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I do not learn from my mistakes. And that's a 14 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And another 11 points of slashing damage.
You slash this one into pieces, and it does not pick itself back up again.
Oh, yeah.
That was, which one was it? I assume they're blue? Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
just directly in front.
Alrighty, and then we have D'Artagnan.
So this slime right here,
Mhm.
I'm going to swing at him, and I'm actually going to do a reckless attack.
Okay.
Ooh.
Reckless attack, you'll have advantage.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah! That is a 24.
24, that most certainly hits. How much damage you do?
That's 13 damage. Oh, plus 10, so that's 23 damage.
23 damage. You murder another one of these gray uses. Except now your weapon is now -3. Your greatsword is looking a lot worse for wear.
Yeah.
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 I'm so glad I didn't deal with that.
So you murdered another one?
Yeah,
Which one?
that left one closest to you. So one more ooze down.
And then I'm gonna make this thing roll a Constitution save. It's 12.
It fails with a 7.
7 necrotic damage.
7 necrotic
That's
damage.
my-
This one is bloodied.
My mist just starts to consume it. Then I'm going to... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to walk over, pull out my knot of my claws, and just try and give this thing one quick swipe for... Not a hit, I don't believe.
You'd be surprised.
Its AC is 8.
Oh, nice. Well, I believe in a hit for 8.
Sweet. Yeah, that hits.
I'm sorry I didn't do this ahead
I
of
rolled
time. but-
2 2s and all I did was a 3 to hit the last time. It was so bad.
I just haven't played this character in a while. For 6 poison damage.
Poison damage? Okay, sweet.
Does that do anything to it?
Yeah,
It does.
it is severely bloodied. And with that, ooze party! So this one's going to go first, and it's going to glob its way towards Ocelus and attack you with its pseudopod.
What kind of sound do these things make when they move?
That's going to sound so lovely over the microphone.
I have
Awesome. And onwards with the pseudoparty! Getting 15 to hit Ocelus.
Not
No!
with mage armor.
Oh dang, what do you have with 16 with that? No, 15. 16? Cool.
3 plus
So that's a big
Politely.
suit of nope.
Polgar politely informs that who's, hey now, we're having a discussion here.
Come on, go play. Hey now, you're a slime now. You suck, fuck you. Hey.
Hey, Mollusk, maybe your dad's Shrek.
All right, and then the last gray ooze is going to attack Victor. Getting that'll definitely hit with an 18. So you take 4 bludgeoning damage and 7 acid damage. And you are wearing medium armor, correct? Your armor is another minus AC.
Leather, so not medium, just light.
Just light? Okay, cool. Then never mind, your armor's fine because it's metal armor that the AC is taken away from.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, those are freakies.
Not allowed to wear metal.
Forbidden.
I don't fuck
No
with
metal.
that. That's the shit I don't fuck with.
Ain't no that
What
shit.
was it? 6 and 5?
4 bludgeoning, 7 acid. Does it need to make a con save on the start of its turn too?
Yes.
Like, what kind of acid, man?
Makes it with 17.
Yes.
And with that, we're back to the top with Flax. So you're inside the beaker. You look like a weird, gangly giant to everyone outside.
Is there anything in the bottom of this flask?
This one's just empty.
Just flax.
Just Flax, yeah.
Flax.
So I'm going to. I now notice that I am projecting myself as a bigger thing, right? And I direct myself towards this one here, this ooze that's in front of the rogue and the dragon, and I just shout out of the top of the beaker and say, "Oh, that slithers his mold!" And I cast vicious mockery.
Yes!
At this.
Yes!
Fucking roast his
Alright, if you
ass.
cut out that I said that first in the podcast, that would make me so mad.
But it does make Flax look very clever. So
Yeah, it does.
I 100% show you.
What price?
It was there. It's there.
Oh,
you
that's
know?
perfect.
You know what? I heard you say it, and I repeated it as an insult.
Okay, good. Okay, that's fine.
DC 12 Wisdom save.
Oh man, it has a -2 and it saves with a 15.
Maybe you thought it was funnier when Oslo said it.
It was funnier the first time!
Get new Joe. Try some original.
That joke was mold?
And bonus action.
Far after its best performance.
Hide in the beaker. Same.
Cool, sounds good.
Same but different.
Same but different. Ocelus!
I had, you know what?
Alright, I was actually trying to look up. So I'm gonna cast Booming Blade on it, because there's no reason to cast Flame Blade. See if I roll. That's gonna hit.
Yep.
Like, okay, so that's 4 plus 2, that's 6 plus 3 is 9 damage, I believe.
You just snoozed my ooze.
Did I snooze your
You
ooze?
snoozed my ooze.
It's like he's about to lose.
I told you, he's just a bunch of mold.
Cool. And then we're down
Man, I
to
thought
a
you could
single-
hang. I thought you were a fun guy.
I think I took it like. I think I got like lost health from that. That's how bad that was.
Took some psychic damage.
Oh, my head.
All right, sweet. So we're down to a single itty bitty ooze who's exceedingly buddied. Akara. So he was on the floor above.
Oh man, he's so far away. I have to climb back up to get him. Can I see him from where I'm standing?
Yeah, there's a railing there, and you can see him just this globby glob
Alright, next I'm gonna
undulating.
10, 20, so that I can still see him. I'm just gonna throw my sword at him.
Sounds good. That'll be like 2. What is it? 2 quarters?
I guess 3/4 cover, so I guess +5 to his AC.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's a 3.
Yeah, but what's his AC? 8?
Yeah, but
You're
with
taking
cover.
-5.
Yeah,
With cover,
even
that's
with
only
cover,
an
that'd be
8.
13.
And then I'm just gonna move another 10 feet up and start grabbing the edge.
And then we're on to D'Artagnan. So you're raging.
Tech,
Your
bro.
longsword's getting all melted.
And I'm going to.
Or sorry, not longsword.
I'm gonna look at this last slime, and I'm gonna again recklessly attack.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, you may be a slime, but you sure wish you had a spine now.
You're not gonna draw
Ooh.
slime in the sand.
Man, these rolls
That's
are
an 11.
brutal.
11 hits.
Yeah, it
And
barely
that's
hits
16.
every time.
Yeah, there's no way you couldn't kill this thing. It only has 1 health.
Sub slime.
And the laboratory is back to normal.
And as this slime sort
I
of oozes
climb back
away,
up.
I'm just gonna take my sword and just kind of like look at it as it's all kind of like corroding away.
What were you at now? You were at -2? No,
Yeah.
you were -3 before?
I was at -3 before. Now
You're at
I'm
-4 now.
I'm just gonna kind of look at it, stick it where the slime was, and pull out another great sword.
How no? How do you can't have like a
I
whole
have
bunch.
2 great swords.
Why do you have 2 great swords?
I don't know.
How do you have 2 great swords?
Oh, that's just what my character sheet says.
Ben, I don't think you have 2 great
I don't
swords
have
because
two-
you have a
definitely
great
not
axe
two
too,
great
don't you?
swords.
Okay.
There's no way you have 2
Great
great swords.
sword, great axe, hand axe, great sword. Oh, you do have it twice.
I might have just.
He's written it twice. I don't know if
Well,
that,
you know, have you
Fine, then I'll
have you
pull out my great
multi-classed?
axe.
Cool.
I didn't know there were rules for that.
plausible at
I
best.
think there's rules for everything. This is kind of the point.
It's a fairly rules based game.
I don't
wouldn't say
play-
rules heavy, but like,
D'Artagnan's never really played by the rules.
well, I'm gonna go retrieve my sword.
Sounds
I think
good.
that rules are for
Bit on
fools.
the ooze.
Are they?
Yeah,
Okay, so
someone stole all the kills. I retrieved that torch that I threw at the other ooze earlier, and I'm just gonna like rub it around in the remnants of the oozes. It's still lit. Just burn the rest of them.
Nice.
No coming back.
I'm gonna walk
Go, get out of here.
in this direction,
Bad
back
news.
to the healing alchemist kit. Try and start to take what I can for like kind of a mobile kit.
Give me another investigation check.
That's my investigation for nat 20, and then
Very
I'm going
nice.
to try and give you a sleight of hand for +2 on top of that, so 14.
14?
Just, taking and drinking 2 of those health potions without anybody really seeing me.
Yeah, sweet. Sounds good. Also with the nat 20, roll me.
anyone want to share a health potion with me?
Nobody's got them.
I'm at
Wink,
5
wink.
HP.
I can just give you some
Roll me
encouraging
2d8s,
words.
Tyler.
See if that helps.
How long does inspiration last, by the way?
10 minutes. 7 and 8.
Hey, does anyone want to give me
Yeah.
1 health potion?
You
Can
get
I roll
2
persuasion?
potions of poison resistance, Tyler. And
I rolled
also
a 20 for persuasion. Someone please give me a health potion.
a potion of psychic resistance. Just one of those, though.
Hey Cam, can I look around the room and do an investigation check or perception check to see if I see any giant corks?
Absolutely.
Ooh. Are we talking
Poison
investigation?
resistance?
Or investigation or perception?
Investigation.
Alright, that's a 2.
That's a 2. If they were, they've disintegrated a long time ago.
Damn.
And are there any other exits out of this room?
There are, yes. So this isn't a door, it's more so just another path.
Another hallway?
It looks almost like a drainage runoff that kind of goes just into the darkness. There's like a light, goopy stream that goes down here. It looks like whoever ran this laboratory wasn't the cleansliest, and their excess runoff and experiments, so they just shoot down this tube. Almost like a open sewer of alchemical goodies.
Ipa is gonna have a fucking field day with this place.
Guys, we may have found an exit. Put out this metaphorical cigarette from that gravelly ass voice.
Again, I'd love to not be dead when I eat my dad, so like wanna hang out for literally just like 60 minutes.
You
Seeing
know
as
what?
though nobody found any health potions at all.
Get 3 health points. I'm gonna rally and cry. You get 3 health points. You get 3 health points. You get.
Why are you giving?
Get,
Why are
you
you
get 3 health points.
No,
You're
okay, wait,
what-
sorry.
oh,
Can
no.
we take a short rest?
Of course you can, if
Okay.
that's what everyone
We'd
wants.
have to do a short rest.
Can we please take a short rest? 1 hour short rest.
Go for it.
Okay.
But I feel so good. I'm in
And
prime.
as a bard, you guys get extra healing.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna
just-
encourage Oslis with some good talk about how we comboed it up with a little bit of stab and some slash.
So, does anything happen at a
Because
short
I got a
rest?
degree in rules law.
on that or not.
Okay, I'll show up then.
During the short rest, I want to walk up to the Dragonborn and tell him that it's better than gold and give him a health potion.
While the short rest is going on, could everybody roll a d6 for me,
Or
please?
this waiting plan here. I thank you.
4.
And I'll slide that one into
4 as well.
D4s?
D6.
Do D6. A 3.
6, 5, 3, 4, 4.
Let's see.
Okay, cool. As this happens, you hear another whispering once again. And I'm going to need... as this rest is taking place, where is everybody situated?
I'll keep myself down by the doors over here.
So, which beaker is bigger, this one or this one?
They're both the same size. My drawings are just a little off.
Yeah, and which one is cleaner?
The one that you're currently...
Didn't have the slime in it.
I'm gonna explore the room and then I'm gonna go back and chill in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go hang out and sit beside the beaker, kind of in there, and make faces at him and laugh at him as he's kind of dancing, and they're all funny. Because I think his flopping eye in the
The only
giant
thing
beaker
cooler
is
than
funny.
someone juggling fire is someone juggling fire behind a distorted piece of glass.
Yeah, I'm just like loving it.
Akara, I need a perception check from you, please.
And me?
Nope, just
15.
Akara. 15? As you glance down this pathway, you turn just in time to see a shadow reaching out of the darkness towards you.
Torch time. Can I go to hit with a torch?
Would be just the two of us initiative real quick here.
All right. That's a 6.
That's a 6. This thing beats you as it reaches and grasps at you.
Well, about time for me to beat him back.
I think you will beat it back. It gets only a 10 to hit.
No.
And then it goes for hide as a bonus action, getting a 9.
Perception to perceive him. No, I don't see him.
It disappears back into the shadows once again.
I just toss the torch into the shadows about 10 feet ahead of me.
Cool. It fizzles out in the stream that's at the base of here.
Outplayed by a shadow. Do I just set the entire goddamn hallway on fire?
Worth it.
Nah, not yet. Step back into the room, and I assume I felt it when it came after me.
Yeah. You felt briefly just the chill of the grave.
We've got more shadows again. They're back.
I mean, I've had a shadow all my life. Oh, you... Okay.
Get in a group.
As I try to pull out my, so I just make sure to like throw an elbow in your general direction.
How many torches do we all have left?
I'm down to 3.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm probably down. I'm down to 5.
I don't think how many torches did I have?
You started the game with 10.
Do we?
I think it depends on what.
Which backpack you
Yeah,
have?
I was
I have
gonna say I
storage
started with
Yeah,
the
you got
way less
10.
than 10.
Oh, okay. I went.
Then I still
I
have
dumped
10.
engineers back for 5, I think. Or sorry, for 10.
Okay, cool. Now, the shadow does appear to be gone. It was just a attempted ambush in the dark.
Speak for the group here. Can we proceed down the hall?
I don't think we should go that way.
No.
Maybe
What
we should
other-
go that way.
Is there any other
No,
exits?
we can go back and go the long hallway that enters into a big room.
Didn't
Yeah, but should
The
we?
only way forward, if you turn back from here, is clearing that rubble, which
Oh,
didn't look
yeah,
stable.
okay,
Yeah,
sorry, my fault.
Yeah,
I
this-
thought this was like a side route.
you could do it, but it would
given
take some
that
time,
this
and you'd risk
flows
killing.
outwards.
Well, if this is the way.
This is clearly
This is the way.
fastest way forward.
Now, I've done a lot of things in my life, and anytime I met resistance, I knew I was going the right way.
Gross.
Cool. So this is probably like a single fire route or single file route.
No stop.
We did get that full rest though. Or the
Yeah,
full-
you get the full short rest. Yeah.
Yes.
Akara is just briefly assaulted by a shadow.
Throwing things into the darkness.
Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time on Tales from the Coast.